It should be in a moment anyway. How's the angle? How's the picture look?
Good.
You're in it?
Yep.
My chair in it?
Yeah. I can see by the time you sit down and slide up to the mic, you're in it.
I don't need to adjust it at all?
No.
Good deal. Let's go ahead and hit live on the Facebook one. I gotta be real careful when we're on the radio when I'm talking about Dory Funk because of the fucking conservatory. I gotta be real careful on that one.
Spell it out. F-U-N-K. Conservatory.
Okay, let's see y'all. Should be up now too.
That one's up also.
Share. Group. There. Post. All right. 9:53. We started a little bit earlier than we normally do on the Facebook and the YouTube, and that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And with that being said, good morning, Facebook Nation. Good morning, YouTubers. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday morning. We're gonna have a really good show today. And we're gonna go over everything that's happened in the world of professional wrestling this week.
Only one or two things.
Only one or two things. SummerSlam Night 2. We're definitely gonna go over that from last weekend. Next weekend, Saturday night. I'm excited about this one. NWA Showcase, the 2026 Territory Classic, and the quarterfinal matches are now set in stone, and we're going to talk about them. It's going to be good. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this one. We're going to find out who the best of the best in the territories really, truly is. And from what I understand, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag right now.
No, you can't let the...
It's a Facebook and a YouTube
You get mad at me whenever I let the cat out of the bag.
Because you haven't run it by me yet. I'm the man, all right? So, last Friday night, New Mexico's NWA territory had a Duke City Championship Wrestling, had a tournament of their own to see who was going to advance to this tournament, and it was none other than Hobo Tank.
Yeah,
a heck of a name. Heck of a name for a wrestler, Hobo Tank.
I cannot wait to see this guy.
And seeing the pictures of him, he looks like he ain't nobody to mess with now.
No. I'm looking at his picture. You go, man, I don't think I'd call him Hobo.
Well, I mean.
Either that or me and him are getting along really well, I think.
I'm not saying you dress like a hobo at all. I'm not going to say that.
I have a style, Sarge.
You definitely have a style. That is for sure. That is for sure.
You go. I could pick him out of the crowd.
You can definitely do that too. Your ugly mug shows up at the beginning of every showcase. Or showdown, I should say. Who the hell is that guy?
They'd be crazy there.
And then, of course, earlier this week, on the 4th of August, we lost, in my mind anyway, one of the true icons of this business. Has touched so many people, not just fans, wrestlers alike as well. In not just wrestling matches, but in training.
Mm-hmm.
Today's stars,
right?
Really. And you never know. There's some out there right now that we might see down the road that also came from the Funking Conservatory. And of course, I'm speaking about Dory Funk Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Passing away on August the 4th at the age of 85. So we're going to do a little segment on Dory Funk Jr. this morning as well, and that's going to be really cool to do. Because we're going to go over a little bit. We're going to go over a little bit of his career.
Yeah.
And a very interesting career he had.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like a little bit of a who's who of actually came out of the conservatory there.
Yeah.
I mean,
for
you
sure.
got a lot of stars. The ones that I didn't realize until this week was the Hardy Boys.
Yep.
They
definitely trained.
probably one of the best tag teams of all came out of that conservatory. So
yeah. Adam Copeland, Christian Cage as well, Kurt Angle, Mickey James, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Just to name a few. So a great loss for the wrestling, not just the wrestling world, but the world in general. A good man we've lost this past Thursday on August the 4th. Or was Thursday August the 4th? No.
Wednesday?
That was. Gosh, I'm getting my days mixed up. It was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Good lordy, I'm losing it.
You're losing it, or you lost it already?
I'm losing it. I haven't lost it completely yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And we're about 7 minutes before we go live on the radio. And of course, if you're in the Facebook or on YouTube, hey, jump into the chat. Let us know what you think with your questions, your comments on anything and everything that we're going to talk about today. Turn this around a little bit.
Bring the entire family to the Harley Race Wrestling Arena. Get your tickets now at harleyrace.com. That's
I got my tickets.
Yeah.
Saturday night, August 15th. Don't miss the 2026 Territory Classic presented by the National Wrestling Alliance.
Who is that?
Who is that guy?
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios.
Who is
online
that
at
guy?
GatewayFiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy.
News first, and then we will jump into everything. And of course, our resident referee, Mr. 123 Yeet, HD Daniels, will be joining us this morning as well. Can't wait for him to hurry the heck up and get in here already. Because we're getting close, by golly.
Yeah. Be back to his normal time. Right on time.
Well, he's got to remember, he's got to check that stuff. And I don't usually hook up the cord because knowing me, I'll probably mess it all up and
Yep. As
all
long
that
as
kind
it's
of
charged,
thing,
I think
so.
we have enough juice for it.
Well, it's at 100% when I got it all hooked up. So we'll see. We'll see how quick that thing goes down. When I came in and I checked it this morning, it was sitting at 57%. So, each show, that's about 43%
Yeah.
of the phone battery that we're using each time.
Yep.
2.5 hours, somewhere in there. So,
So you got 100%, should make it.
oh yeah, it'll make it through. I'm not worried about that.
The quality of your life. Now, there's
It better
a
anyway.
fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2026 by
Of course, like I said, we're going to go over SummerSlam Night 2 from last weekend. And, you know, I'll say this now. Both Night 1 and Night 2, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And as a whole, I think SummerSlam was pretty damn good. I thought it was pretty good.
I mean,
Minus
really,
one match. We could have taken at least one of those matches completely
Yeah.
off, and we'll talk about that when
Yeah.
we get going.
overall, the wrestling was really good at SummerSlam.
Mhm.
Still kind of on the fence whether is it warranted for 2 nights. I don't know.
I mean, it's one of the big ones. It's
Yeah,
one of the
it's a
big
big one.
events. So I
But
don't.
could
like
you
I said, I
imagine
don't
putting
mind
both
it.
those nights on one night? How happy fans would be by the time they left.
But there's also a lot of fans that are extremely happy about it being spread over 2 nights, and they get more time, I guess you could say, of being at that venue and doing the different things that they've got all set up for it. You know, like the Fan Fest stuff, but that's still going on that Sunday as well. So, I mean,
Employers
I don't
unexpectedly
know.
cutting 23,000
There's
jobs
part of me that
last
goes,
month. Economists
just
were
you really
expecting
look
around
at it, you
80,000
maybe had
jobs will be added.
11
The unemployment
matches.
rate dipping to 4.1%.
12 matches.
12 matches,
Because
yeah, 6
workers
matches
left
each
the
night.
job market.
Yep.
Chip stocks
4-hour
rose on
pay-per-view,
Friday's tech
you're
rally.
down.
What's up,
Down
HD?
152
What's up?
points. The Nasdaq higher by 342. S&P 500 up 48. Shares of SpaceX continue to take off, rising nearly 16%.
You ready to do this thing?
Rocket company gained 12%.
Yeah, we've got about 3 minutes. Now, I didn't hook up the cord, so if you want to, it's up to you. If not, it's fine too, either way.
It's been doing okay, but we can try to keep it charged on.
And I do. Well, before you, I was gonna say, before you mess with it, I did pretty good this.
You did. I like to get the gateway fiber in the
Political
screen.
spectrum about the issues of the day and how Americans can find
You did
common
good.
ground in a politicized world.
That's just not happening on Capitol Hill. It takes leadership, right?
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Along with all your Red Bear favorites like the campaign, the candidates, the All-Star panel, and much more. Available now at FoxNewsPodcasts.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Weber Chevrolet. In the auto business, you don't just automatically stick around for 120 years. You've got to earn it. We've come a very long way from selling wagons and farm implements and the like on the riverfront, where the arch now stands. Now, we have 4 great dealerships in the St. Louis and Southern Illinois areas, all in 270 loop. It's a legacy built on trust, hard work, and commitment to our community. What matters most is
Two.
you, our valued customers. It's no surprise, times have changed. Vehicles have changed, car buying has changed, but we're still here to do what we've done for the past 120 years, helping people buy great cars and
is usually
trucks
more
to
trouble.
meet their family's needs and budgets. And that's something that nobody else
We've got
does.
less than 2 minutes
120 years of
before we go live on the radio.
locations in Grant City, Columbia, Illinois, 3 and 4. You can also find us on Facebook.
In fact, it's a minute and a half from right now.
In the NFL, multiple outlets reported on Saturday night that Washington Commanders 5-time Pro Bowl left tackle Laramie Tunsil tore his triceps in practice Saturday and will miss at least a significant portion of the regular season. In Major League Baseball Saturday night, the Los Angeles Dodgers broke their 7-game losing streak with a 2-1 victory at Arizona in 10 innings. The Tampa Bay Rays became the first team in the American League to 70 wins with a 3-2 triumph at Seattle. The Colorado Rockies won at St. Louis
Yeah, that's for
8-6.
Lee.
The Rockies' Jake McCarthy,
Yeah,
2
that's
home
for Lee.
runs, 2 stolen bases, 4 hits, 4 runs scored. Only the second player in the last century to have a game like that. The other, of course, Shohei Ohtani in 2024. And the Chicago White Sox defeated Cleveland 6-3. The White Sox lead the American League Central by 3.
From the Meyer Auction and Real Estate Weather Center, here's your updated KYRO forecast. A heat advisory begins at noon today and continues until 8 p.m. Wednesday night. Mix of clouds and
Wonderful.
sun today with highs around 94. Lows dip down to about 76. Tonight, mainly clear. Right now, 81. That's the latest from News Radio KYRO. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
And there is the theme music, the bumper music means the mics, they be going live.
Weird. I don't support that.
Well, good Sunday morning on that note.
We don't have to be political here. Right.
We are live inside the Gateway Fiber studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. You know, of course, we are also live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel as well. Jump on in there. You know, look at our ugly mugs. You know, jump in the chat. Let us know what your comments and your questions are during this show. We're going to go over a whole bunch of stuff. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and introduce my co-host this morning. Sitting straight across from me, he is, without a doubt, the Nematode Nelly. He's the superfan Tim Williams. And good morning, superfan.
Good morning, and a good morning to everyone.
Okay, that's enough out of you.
Yeah, that's good.
And of course, sitting next to me, to my right, in between myself and the superfan, he is our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3, Yeet.
No.
HD Daniels. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
How are you feeling this morning?
Just great. How are
Just
you?
great?
Just
All right,
great.
cool. I like it.
How are you?
I'm hanging in there, my friend.
Oh, no.
One day at a time. One day at a time, as they say.
Okay.
You know, real quick, before we do start jumping into a whole bunch of stuff, and there is a whole bunch of stuff to jump into. A couple of weeks ago, here on this show, we had a guest in studio with us, with myself and HD Daniels here. Superfan, you were out of town on your way back from, I believe it was Georgia.
Yep.
In the studio with me and HD was my cousin Julie's husband, Curtis Sipu, the Navy man himself, all the way down from Kansas City, Missouri. And on Thursday evening, you know, on Thursday afternoons, we do a sports show here with myself and my co-host Kyle Skavinsky, the voice of KYRO High School Sports, which is going to be starting up very, very soon. And after that show was over with, my cousin's husband Curtis gave me a call because he had listened to the show and I thought it was really, really good. And I, you know, of course, thanked him for that. And always thank anybody and everybody that jumps in and listens to anything that we do here. It's an absolute honor to have anybody listening. Well, not very long after I actually got off the phone with Curtis, he had some major issues going on to where he had to be taken to the hospital, and come to find out it was his gallbladder that was giving him the issues. And on that Friday afternoon, he had to have emergency gallbladder surgery. Now, thankfully, he's now out of the hospital from what I understand. Got out of the hospital at some point yesterday. But today's show, we're going to dedicate today's show to Mr. Curtis, the Navy man himself, Sipu. A Kansas City wrestling fan, and I know from what he's told us, he's a huge WLW fan as well.
Yes.
So tries to stay up on top of anything and everything that is going on.
Well, we send our well wishes.
Absolutely. Speaking of World League Wrestling, NWA World League Wrestling, next Saturday night, August the 15th, what an amazing event we have got going on. It will be the NWA Showcase, the 2026 Territory Classic, and it will feature World League Wrestling, NWA Joe Kazana Promotions, out of Tennessee, NWA Chicago, Dog Pound Championship Wrestling, TSW, Texas Style Wrestling, KFW Wrestling. I'm not sure what that KFW stands for. I'm going to have to find that one out.
Kentucky Fried Wrestling.
I ain't going there. NWA New Mexico.
You said it, not
Duke
me.
City Championship Wrestling. Fight the World Wrestling, which is out of Florida. And earlier this week, we got the final matches set ready to go. So all the matches are set for this tournament. And of course, card is always subject to change. We all know that as wrestling fans. But as of right now, these are the matches that are going to happen. Two rising stars from two different territories will collide as Camaro Jackson, representing Missouri, faces Jake Cross, representing Florida, in tournament action. Camaro Jackson carries the banner for World League Wrestling and the state of Missouri, stepping into the Territory Classic with the home field advantage and the pressure that comes with it. And across the ring will be Jake Cross, representing Fight the World Wrestling out of Florida, looking to make a statement by taking down one of WLW's own on his home turf. And I've got to think, gentlemen, that the pressure really truly is tremendous on Camaro Jackson right now for this tournament.
Probably the most pressure.
Yeah,
He's the
I mean,
hometown boy.
You got to represent where you're from and where you're at, and probably he's already feeling the pressure about as soon as it was announced.
Real quick from the Facebook, chat before we continue on. Mama Bear Sherry Harley saying good morning, guys, and a yeet and a good morning to you as well, Mama Bear.
Man, she knows. She gets it.
She knows the yeet. You should know the yeet.
No.
It's a good thing.
No, it's not.
He
Yes,
knows
it
it.
is.
He knows it. He just
He knows
doesn't-
it. He just can't handle it.
He can't accept it.
I will never accept it.
Also at the 2026 Territory Classic, Tennessee meets Texas as Connor Martin, representing KFW Wrestling, takes on Caramel Lightning, representing Dog Pound Championship Wrestling. Connor Martin brings the fight from the Tennessee Territory scene, stepping into the tournament with a chance to prove that KFW Wrestling belongs on this stage. And across the ring, Caramel Lightning carries the banner for Dog Pound Championship Wrestling out of Texas, looking to strike fast and advance one step closer to the Territory Classic Finals. It's going to be an interesting match. And, we've talked a little bit about this in the past, where, Tennessee versus Texas, that's a bit of a rivalry. That's a bit of a rivalry going all the way back to the old WCW/USWA days as well. So that's going to be really interesting to see what happens there.
That's what everybody's going to be thinking about.
Well, they should. They absolutely should. They absolutely should. Who's better, Tennessee or Texas? We're going to find out.
Missouri's better.
Hey, no, in this particular match, Tennessee versus Texas, we're going to find out who is better. Follow along. Also, next Saturday night, Bam Bam Malone. You got to love that name.
Mm-hmm.
Bam Bam Malone, representing TSW Texas Style Wrestling, steps into tournament action against this person representing NWA New Mexico Duke City Championship Wrestling. Last Friday night, they had a tournament there in New Mexico to see who was actually going to come here for this classic, and it is none other than a gentleman by the name of Hobo Hank. Now, Bam Bam Malone brings the fight from the Texas territory scene, looking to power his way through the bracket and move one step closer to those finals. And standing across from him will be Hobo Hank, carrying the banner for New Mexico after winning his matchup over last weekend. So it'll be TSW versus New Mexico.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, have you seen the picture of Hobo Hank? I mean, he looks like a pretty big dude, so...
It looks like a person that you don't want to run into in a dark alley.
I'm very excited to see this character, see how he fares in the whole tournament.
Mama Bear, Sherry Harley, in the Facebook chat says, and I quote, "Yeet to all, including Tim." Including Tim.
Yeet to all.
Mm-mm. And to all a good night.
Mm-hmm.
And the last quarterfinal match is official at NWA Showcase, the 2026 Territory Classic. Chase Emery, representing Joe Kazana Promotions, steps into the tournament action against Cody James, representing NWA Chicago. Chase Emery brings the fight from Eastern Tennessee, carrying the banner for JCP and looking to make his name known on the Territory Classic stage. And standing across from him will be Cody James. And seeing the picture of this gentleman, whoo, there's another one, another big man coming in, representing Chicago, ready to prove that NWA Chicago belongs in the conversation when it comes to the top territories in all of professional wrestling. That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
It's a bold statement. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Eastern Tennessee versus Chicago in that one, gentlemen. That's your cue.
Oh, well,
Yes.
I was waiting for since he's going to be reffing, how many matches are you going to be reffing?
I don't know.
I'm sure we'll have a couple of referees. I'm sure he's not going to have to do it all on his.
Although I could.
You've
could.
done it before.
You've done it before.
Shoot, up in Lathrop, Missouri, we had a two-night event at the Lathrop Friendship Festival. And what was it, 4 or 5 matches each night?
Yeah.
And this gentleman right here to my right, he refereed every single one of those matches. And it's not it's not the first time he's done it.
No,
either.
I've seen him run 5 or 6 matches a night. So, hey, you got 7 matches, you can do it.
I can do it.
You got 12
But I don't
matches?
think I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
You got 12 matches? You could do it.
I don't know how many. Me and Brandon will be sharing the workload.
And I am sure you will be. Mr. Brandon Toll, another one of our awesome referees there at World League Wrestling. You know, and Brandon Toll, we got to get him on the show one of these times.
We can.
Very, very soon. Because he has a very extensive, I'll say, history in the world of professional
He does.
wrestling as well. So, love to get his points and counterpoints on things. All right, with all of that, earlier this week, on Tuesday, August the 4th, we lost what I consider anyway, a major player, a major icon in the world of professional wrestling, Dory Funk Jr., passing away at the age of 85. And I am going to go over a little bit of his bio and all that kind of sort of thing here in just a few moments. But HD, your thoughts when it comes to a man like Dory Funk Jr.?
Dory Funk was, he went through his prime before I became a wrestling fan, but his aura, his presence, his name, everything about him has still transcended through even to 2026. So, I mean, it's always sad to see someone pass, but we as a society we accept certain ages as an acceptable time, and 85 feels like a good life. So, rest in peace. And did we get a 10 bell or a graphic on SmackDown?
I believe so.
There was a graphic.
Okay.
I believe we had a graphic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a
For
graphic,
sure.
nothing else.
It should have been a 10 bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a man of his stature,
Mhm.
really honestly, it should be a 10 bell.
Yeah.
So, and I'm trying to remember, it's escaping me. It shouldn't be, but it is. On Wednesday night, on Dynamite, was there
Not on
anything?
Dynamite, no.
Nothing on Dynamite.
Maybe
Because
it was
I could've
too soon.
swore- I could have swore I heard Tony Schiavone at least talking a
He
little
did.
bit
Yeah.
about it.
Mhm.
And I know he did that last night
Yeah.
on Collision.
Yeah, there was
as
an
well.
actual spot in
Mhm.
remembrance for him.
Superfan, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Dory Funk Jr., the biggest thing that I think, he was one of the first ones that really realized you have to get back to the industry, and really he was one to start training some of the superstars and get them back and get them to understand the industry and what you've got to do. And you always have to be giving to the next generation. So to me, that was one of the big takeaways. It's sad to lose that one of the original people that actually built a training facility to bring people up into the business.
For sure. Dorrance Ernest Funk, born on February the 3rd, 1941. Known professionally as Dory Funk Jr., was an American professional wrestler and wrestling trainer, the son of Dory Funk, Dorrance Wilhelm Funk, and brother, of course, of Terry Funk. He was the promoter of the Amarillo, Texas-based Western States Sports Promotion. Funk held the NWA World Heavyweight Championship once. He is the second longest reigning NWA World Heavyweight Champion of all time, excuse me, after Lou Thesz. He held the WWC Universal Heavyweight Championship once and the CWA World Heavyweight Championship once, and he is also a 2009 WWE Hall of Fame inductee. Funk also worked for All Japan Pro Wrestling as the Pacific Wrestling Federation chairman and ran the Funking Conservatory, that's FUNKINGFCA, a professional wrestling school. Ring introductions as Funk background faces prepared. Well, how can I say that? Actually, I'll just go like this. Funk started in his father's Amarillo, Texas-based Western States Sports Promotion and fought Harley Race, Iron Mike DiBiase, Ted DiBiase's father, and a gentleman by the name of Wild Bull Curry. Man, I'm just stumbling all over this today. He demonstrated a rugged, hard-hitting style that gained attention. He would eventually move on to Florida, Missouri, and Japan, where his skills improved as he used uppercut forearm smashes, a variety of suplexes, and leg locks. Funk won the NWA World Heavyweight Championship from Gene Kiniski on February 11th, 1969 in Tampa, Florida, and that's another huge name in the world of professional wrestling, Gene Kiniski, with a spinning toe hold, and remained NWA World Champion for the next 4.5 years, which is the second longest uninterrupted reign of any NWA World Champion. Lou Thesz held the NWA World title from November the 27th of 1949 to March the 15th of 1956. And that was during the time when, your World Heavyweight Champion, they did hold on to those championships for a very, very long time. Dory and Terry are the only brothers in history to each hold the title. Of course, that's the NWA World Heavyweight title. Funk finally lost the NWA World Championship on May the 24th, 1973, after a hurried recovery from a pickup truck accident on his father's Flying Mare Ranch in West Texas. That's something a lot of people don't realize, that he had a pickup accident and had to really rush his recovery for his upcoming title defense against Harley Race. Dory was forced into the ring in Kansas City, losing the belt to Harley Race. He performed regularly throughout the NWA, particularly in the Mid-Atlantic and Ontario area as a heel. Georgia, Florida, and Central State regions through the 70s and early 80s. In Toronto, he fought Ric Flair for the NWA Championship on October 17th, 1982. And of course, Flair retained the title. In 1987, he feuded with Mike Rotunda in Florida. Rotunda defeated Funk for the vacant Florida heavyweight title on June the 7th. Later on, a lot of matches that they would have ended up actually in time limit draws, which again, back in that time frame, it was nothing uncommon for a match to go a full hour and end up in a time limit draw. In 1973, Funk made his debut for All Japan Pro Wrestling, which had just started the year before. Eventually, he became a veteran of the company. He feuded with Giant Baba, the Destroyer, Jumbo Tsuruta, Abdullah the Butcher, the Sheik, Genichiro Tenryu, and of course Harley Race. Terry Funk and he worked frequently as a tag team in a series of matches against Abdullah the Butcher and the Sheik. And man, what a sight that would be to see especially going up against Abdullah the Butcher and the Sheik, two of the most brutalist wrestlers of all time, to be quite honest. And of course against Giant Baba and Jumbo Tsuruta. Funk won many World's Strongest Tag Determination League awards with both Terry and Baba. Together, Terry and he won the World's Strongest Tag Determination League tournaments in 77, 79, and 82. And I'm thinking that with those type of things, it's kind of like the World Tag League at the end of the year that New Japan Pro Wrestling does to see what tag team is going to face the tag team champions at Wrestle Kingdom. So a little bit of that for you. On December the 11th, 1980, the Funks won Match of the Year award from Tokyo Sports in their match against Giant Baba and Jumbo Tsuruta. His biggest achievement in all Japan was winning the NWA International Heavyweight Championship on 3 separate occasions. He won a tournament for the vacant heavyweight title, defeating Terry on April the 30th, 1981. He dropped the title to Butch Reed that June. Later, he defeated Hacksaw Butch Reed in August. And then October the 9th, he dropped the title to Bruiser Brody in Tokyo. He regained the title from Brody on November the 1st. And he would eventually lose the title back to Brody on April the 21st of 1982 in Osaka. Later in his tenure, he feuded with Brody, Stan Hansen, and Tiger Jeet Singh. The Funks feuded with Riki Joshi, which is another huge name in the world of professional wrestling, especially over in Japan, and Yoshiaki Yatsu, and of course also the Youngbloods. World Wrestling Federation, yes, he wrestled in the WWF as well. In 1986, Dory, renamed Hoss, made his WWF debut in a team alongside his brother Terry. The brothers performed at WrestleMania 2, defeating the Junkyard Dog and Tito Santana. Terry left the WWF shortly after WrestleMania, but Dory remained, mostly tagging with storyline brother Jimmy Jack Funk, who in truth had no relation to the Funk family whatsoever. And they were managed by Jimmy Mouth of the South Heart. He would feud with Junkyard Dog. They feuded with the British Bulldogs, and Funk wrestled his last WWF match, losing to Pedro Morales at the Sam Muchnick Memorial Tournament right here in St. Louis on August the 29th of 1986. A little bit of his personal life. Funk married his first wife, Jimmy, on June the 8th, 1960. Together they have 3 children, Dory the Third, Adam, Dirk, and Penny. They also have 5 grandchildren. They later separated and were officially divorced on July the 6th, 1983. Dory the Third went into medicine and practices out of Colorado. Funk's grandson, Dory the Fourth, trained to be a wrestler under him. And that's what I was thinking during, before we came off the show, we were talking a little bit about that. In 1980, Funk met his second wife, Marty, and the couple married in 1982, or 1989, I should say, and they also had 2 children. Funk was the coach of the Funking Conservatory Professional Wrestling School in Ocala, Florida. I believe that's how you pronounce that. It's either Ocala or Ocala, one of the two. And taught the Dory Funk method of professional wrestling. It had a branch affiliated with the World Wrestling Federation called the Funkin Dojo. His students, this is a who's who, gentlemen, a who's who of wrestlers that have come through his dojo. Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Christian Cage, Lita, Kurt Angle, Mansoor, Mickey James, Adam Copeland, Ted DiBiase, and Test as well, just to name a few. His wife Marty runs Bang TV, in which Dory's matches are featured. And of course, on August the 4th, 2026, Funk passed away at home in Ocala, Florida, while in hospice care. And that's something that I did not know, that he was in hospice care. And he was 85 years old. Gentlemen?
Yeah, I mean that's a great memorial to him. I was sitting there, I was thinking, I'm wondering about the dojo. You hear the funk dojo, but how does that compare to, say, the Heart Foundation Heart Dojo?
From what I've heard in the past, it's right up there side by side.
Right.
I mean, that was down in Florida, in the Florida area, and the Heart Dungeon, of course, was up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So
Right.
you've got both sides, basically, of North America covered there,
Yeah.
basically.
What about the styles? I think the styles are similar. Pretty
much, I would say,
A
yeah.
lot of
very
grappling, a lot
close.
of hard
Mhm.
hitting, take them to the mat and hold them.
Very much so. HD?
I love it when you do those things. So I appreciate you going through his life. You do it whenever we have a famous passing in the world that we live in.
Honestly, I hate doing it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean, though. Like, I don't love that you had to do it, but I love that you did it.
Well, I mean, it's just, I guess you could say it's showing honor, right?
Yeah.
To quote unquote our forefathers that have laid the pavement for all of our favorites and our not so favorites. So, Dory Funk Jr., what a great man, what a great wrestler. And if you've not seen any of his matches, go on YouTube, look him up, go to Bang TV, check it out, and you will be thoroughly impressed with Dory Funk Jr.'s work, especially when he was tagging with his brother. And I don't know if you guys have seen it. I've seen the highlights and stuff of it, and you can find it on YouTube when he did face his brother Terry for that NWA International Championship, and it got gory. It was they did not hold back on each other. The two brothers going at it. Awesome match. Awesome match. And you know what? With that being said, we are well past our very first break. We're going to go ahead and take it. And when we come back, we are going to talk about WWE SummerSlam Night Number 2, which of course occurred last Sunday night. Some very interesting things coming out of Night Number 2. And we'll get to it right after this.
Or slow internet, press 1.
Woo.
For indifferent customer service, press 2. For confusing pricing, press 3. For extremely long wait times, stay on the line. For 87th in line.
And of course, there's a lot more to his wrestling career. But I hope I did it a little bit of justice.
I think you did a great job.
Hello, this is Helen at Gateway Fiber. How may I help you?
Isn't it time you refreshed your internet provider? For more information, visit gatewayfiber.com.
Finley Shoe Store is a local family and veteran-owned
Right on the button.
store downtown
Right
Troy,
on the
Missouri,
button.
dedicated to serving the local community and providing great customer service. Their brands include Red Wing, Irish Setter, Works, Birkenstock, Brooks, Merrill, New Balance, Skechers, Thorogood, as well as Superfleet insoles, state-of-the-art 3D foot scanner to ensure you get just the right insoles for you. Finley Shoe Store providing men's and women's quality footwear in Lincoln County area since 1947. Finley Shoes, 636-528-8247.
And the mics are going live. Welcome back. Hour number 1. We are live from the Gateway Fiber studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Of course, we are also live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Please, if you feel like it, jump in there. Give us your questions, your comments as well in those interactive chat rooms, and we will definitely get to them while we were doing the show here. You know, and again, real quick, Dory Funk Jr. passing away August the 4th on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, at the age of 85, and yes, he will be sorely, sorely missed. But thank you to Dory Funk Jr. for all the awesome wrestling memories that he has given us in his career. Let's go ahead and jump to last Sunday night. But you know, before we do that, I gotta say, and I want to get your guys' opinions on this as well. Night 1 and Night 2 both surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to be, I expected it to be good, right? Because it is one of the big ones for WWF. But, and we've been, I'll say it, we've been overly critical at times on WWF because of Raw and SmackDown being hey, you know
Why?
what? Bad at times. It's been bad at times. It just has. Everything can be bad at times. Everything can be good at times. Sometimes there's middle grounds.
It's hard times.
It's been kind of hard times for WWF. And I was pleasantly surprised and enthused that SummerSlam, to me anyway, as a whole, night 1 and night 2 together, minus one match, and we'll talk about that one match here in a little bit that happened on night 2. But overall, I thought it was a very, very good pay-per-view.
You felt satisfied when it was over?
I did.
Felt full?
I felt like I got my money's worth.
All right.
And that's the first time I can say that about WWF in a while now. What did you guys think?
No, my feeling is pretty simple. I mean, the matches were very entertaining except for one. You go.
It was the Punk match, right?
Yeah.
Just get it out. Just get it out.
No, overall, it was just very entertaining both nights. The matches, they were well put together. They kept you intrigued and kept you going, except for one.
Oh, I didn't know what he said.
Yeah,
He sent me a hand signal. It was like, pause.
I was like,
didn't know
give you
what
the
it meant.
pause to
And
let
go.
you let you piggyback off that ride.
He's been doing this for over a year now, folks, and you would think.
But he went like this.
Right.
No, I went like this.
I didn't know if he was
No,
doing
I went like
this,
this.
or if he was saying pause.
No, I was doing like this. I didn't go like this. I went like this.
He went up
And the
first,
fans,
and then he
the
went
listeners
down.
on the
They're
radio
watching.
are going, "What the heck are they doing? What are they talking
It's
about?"
a
Well, you got to look at the
visual-
video.
Yeah, this is a visual thing. It's a commercial for YouTube. SummerSlam. As a wrestling fan, I felt satisfied. There are some things that I would have changed, but all in all, I enjoyed the 2 nights of wrestling. Not my favorite SummerSlam of all time.
No,
No.
I'm not saying that.
But if you compare it to the Raw and SmackDown's matches, the matches were.
let's compare it to the last year and a half, because
Yeah.
the last year and a half we have said there's been ups, but there's been a lot of downs
Even
too.
compared to the last WrestleMania. I thought this was better than last WrestleMania.
Really? Okay.
As far as matches and the quality of the matches.
Interesting. Well, starting off on SummerSlam night number 2, it was supposed to have been Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor for the number 1 contender to the undisputed WWE Championship. But before that match got underway, the reinstated SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, and I gotta be honest, guys, I'm a little upset over that. I wanted to see more action from Nick Aldis.
Yeah, it's super disappointing.
Very disappointed in that. But there are rumors that come next year, possibly, he might step back into the ring again.
Where
So
are
we'll
these
see.
rumors? Just
Well,
out there?
Hey, if
The
we
rumor
can
mill.
get to it for the show, they're in my rumors section
right.
segment, so we'll see what they say. But Nick Aldis comes out and says, "Hold the phone. We're gonna add to this match." And of course, he adds the man that beat him the night before, the ring general, Gunther. What did you guys think of that as that was happening?
So,
Go ahead.
Well, is there this is just like an out there question. Is this a hint that Aldis is going to turn and be like Gunther's little guy now?
Ooh.
Like, that was the first thing I thought,
Right.
like, oh, is he kind of like going to be a heel manager now because he lost to Gunther, and now him and Gunther are going to be buddy-buddy because he did Gunther a favor? I don't think they're going to do it, but I was like, I wonder if they're going to do it.
You watched the post show the night before after SummerSlam
I did.
Night 1, right?
Yeah.
With the words that Triple H said to Nick Aldis about Gunther.
All I was thinking during that time was, you SOB, you just let Nick Aldis wrestle.
I was thinking the exact same thing, but he told Nick Aldis basically to lay off him.
Yeah.
To lay
Yeah.
off him.
Make it fair. No, whenever this announcement was, I was like, thank God that they're actually going to do something with this match, because when it was just Sami Zayn and Finn Balor, I was like, let's get over. Let's just get
You were
through
worried
it.
about it?
I did
It was a
not.
nothing match.
It was nothing to me.
And Gunther added to it was
Right.
still nothing.
Ooh.
No,
Y'all were
yes,
saying
no.
Finn Balor and
Gunther.
Sami Zayn ain't nothing.
Gunther was. I was like, yes, let's get Gunther back in the picture. he needs to be in the main event picture.
It was still a nothing. Oh, Gunther, here he comes, big oath.
And then, surprise, surprise, Nick Aldis said, that's not everything. He ended up making this a fatal 4-way for the #1 contendership, adding a returning Kevin Owens. I almost fell out of my seat.
Yeah, it was a cool surprise.
When I saw that, because it wasn't 2 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, that there was still questions of if he was ever going to be able to get into the ring again because of the neck injury and the neck surgery and the rehab that he was trying to go through to get back into the ring.
Yeah, they did not I'll give WWE credit on this one because everything on social media was he still was going to be out. I wasn't expecting him back, maybe if everything turned out, be WrestleMania of next year.
I can't say I fell out of my seat, but we jumped. Me and Little HD did a little jump, like, oh, that was cool. I'm glad Kevin Owens is back. I don't know if I'm glad about the program he's going into, but that we'll save that for later.
Well, speaking of that, it's a fatal 4-way, any man's game. When it was announced that both Gunther and Kevin Owens was going into this matchup, HD Daniels, who did you think was going to come out as the victor?
Probably Sammy. I think I picked Sammy. I can't remember what I wrote down, but...
So you still thought even after Gunther and Kevin Owens was added?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, interesting.
As soon as I put it out there on the Discord, hey, I'm taking Gunther to win.
You know, I was watching. I was a little busy. I wasn't able to get into the Discord. But my first thoughts when Nick Aldis announced it was Kevin Owens and he's coming back from that neck injury, I was like, there's only one reason why they would put him into this match. Well, a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
But one, to get the actual win over Sami Zayn.
Yep.
And to put him directly, I mean, if he's coming back, let's put him back at the very top where he was at the top when he first left a year and a half ago, 17 months ago, 18 months ago. Because when he left, he was kind of in a feud going on with Cody Rhodes. And in my estimation, he never really got his quote unquote flowers. I wanted to see an awesome match.
Well, I mean, he lost that match at the Rumble last year.
He did, but I was thinking there was going to be at least one more match coming out of that. Maybe even two more matches, a trilogy of things. And I was expecting the aggressiveness and the match style of Kevin Owens to increasingly get going as those matches were going. What did you guys think?
Well, yeah, I mean, he had all the opportunity to do it, and it was what is the real belt was the storyline behind it, who had the real belt, because they had given Cody the 10 pounds of gold, not 10 pounds,
the Winged Eagle.
The Winged Eagle belt.
The Winged Eagle.
and he
10 pounds of gold is the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Anyway, but the overall, when Kevin got hurt, I was disappointed. I've always been a Kevin Owens fan. I thought that, to be honest, Kevin Owens deserves another title reign, but I thought maybe pump the brakes a little bit. Yeah, get him back in. I figured they were going to reinstate and get this rivalry with Sami Zayn going a little bit more, where he's telling Sami, quit whining.
They're kind of doing that anyway.
Yeah, they're kind of doing it, but it's kind of like on pause, too.
It's going to be Johnny Gargano. He's going to be the one to do it. He's going to snap.
He's going to snap?
He's going to snap.
Snap off the car.
He's going to wake up and smack Sammy.
Right.
Do you think it was fair? Do you think it was fair that they put Kevin Owens ahead of everybody else? Balor, Gunther, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes,
Nothing in the WWE is fair right now. So, is it fair that Kevin Owens did it? No. Is it fair that Seth got a title match without earning it? No. Is it fair that Cody got a title match without earning it? No. Baron Corbin didn't earn his title match. Nobody's earning anything.
They're showing up and being at the right place at the right time. Opportunities.
They're putting all of their names in a big old ball, spinning the ball, opening a door, pulling a name out, and there you go.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of feels like sometimes.
No, I agree. I think pushing Kevin Owens right to the top, even though, yes, that was pretty much where he was at before he got injured, you still have to make sure he's okay. I think you put him in that main event title spot, you're asking that he could get injured quickly again.
That's what I was worried about, to be quite honest, because that neck surgery, that neck injury and neck surgery is nothing to mess around with, to be quite honest. And if you are going to get back into that ring, I mean, you, of course, and HD, you know this as well. When you're a professional wrestler, from the moment basically you step into the ring, you're never 100% again, really, honestly, because of all the bumps and the bruises.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where you were going with that. Yeah, it stays with you your whole life.
But him getting pushed right to the very top, I was worried. I was worried about it at first when we started getting
From a
into
safety perspective?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly, for sure.
And he even took a couple of neck shots in that match.
He did. And it made you cringe a little bit.
And he said he doesn't care in the post show. He says, "Screw you guys. I'm doing what I want."
Doing what I want. Well, Kevin Owens coming out as the victor in this one.
Do you know who's earned, in my mind, the right to challenge for a title because he's on a winning streak?
Who's that?
Danhausen. He's won everything.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
He doesn't lose. The guy hasn't lost a match.
You are cursed. The title's mine. Doesn't matter what title. It could be the Human Money's title.
Guy doesn't lose. He's proven.
Man. Pleased though that Kevin Owens is now won this matchup and is now the number one contender.
I love Kevin Owens, but I don't love that he's going into a program with CM Punk. I'm dead tired of it. I'm dead tired of this.
Already?
I'm dead tired of CM Punk.
Oh, okay.
What's this feud? Oh, Punk, you're a jerk. That's every feud.
Right.
Every single one.
Well, you're not wrong on that. I mean, that's what it kind of seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like every time they bring up Punk, it's, you put yourself on this mountaintop and you think you're the best, but you're not the best.
And nobody likes you.
Right.
And nobody likes
you. You took your ball and you went away.
They haven't gone there yet, but it's only been one night. It's just...
How many
I
times
don't like you.
in his return to the WWE, it's been 2 years now, roughly?
Yeah,
something like that. How many titles has he won now?
Who's that?
CM Punk.
2. The world
2.
title and the WWE title.
Fair?
Fair as in, like, he earned it, like we were just talking about?
Exactly.
I mean, he won his matches.
He won his matches.
He won the world title because Seth got hurt, and I think he won a number one contenders match.
He did.
He didn't have...
one of those people that he won that number one contenders matches. It was a fatal 4-way. Was Jey Uso.
Right. And he did not earn number one contendership for this last one when he beat Sami Zayn.
This is true. That was a surprise. Nick Aldis called him up and said, "Hey,
we're in Chicago. Do you do anything tonight?"
Right. I mean, with bias aside, does he put on solid matches? He puts on solid matches. They're not the best. They're good.
So you do not believe that CM Punk is the best in the world right now? Interesting. Super fan?
No, absolutely not. I mean, if you're talking actually wrestling, Gunther's the best in the world.
Oh. Most boring in the world. Different
That's
B
a
word.
tough. I don't know.
On WWE.
On WWE? Again, I don't know. You know, and I think it's going to be a very long time before we do see it. I think we will see it eventually somewhere down the line. But Oba Femi versus Gunther would be a tremendous tremendous match.
Let's see. I mean, if we're gonna go there, Seth and Cody are probably the two best all-around wrestlers. Chad Gable's up there.
Chad Gable's very high up there.
If they wanted to turn it on, Penta could be up there.
Yeah, with his Mexican destroyers. Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Destroyer only.
Nope, Mexican destroyer. All right. With that being said, hey, we've got to take our second break of this first hour. But when we come back, hey, we'll continue on with SummerSlam night number 2. And we will talk about the WWE United States Championship being on the line. And that'll happen directly after this.
I changed what I meant.
Randy's the best. Randy is the best pure wrestler in that company, even at 40 whatever years old.
Unquote sale going on in our
But how long before Gunther and Randy
because
get into
usually
a
those
program
sales promotion at other
Gunther
dealerships,
retires
they're BS, man. Most of the time they're robbing
Hopefully
Peter
not,
St. Paul
for
somewhere,
another
and we don't
few more
play those
title
games in
wins,
Mountain
then
Top.
you can do it.
Right.
We're not about sales, we're about true savings. I like that. No sales,
We'll do the
just savings.
Territory
You
Classic
come in,
commercial.
check out the inventory, and you guys will prove that your pricing is always
Is there
super
an actual
competitive.
commercial?
Correct. We've got so much great inventory in the lot
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
you haven't heard it yet.
Vehicles
I haven't.
starting at $15,000.
When I turned it up earlier, it was
And with
kinda
our
like
great pricing.
3/4 of the way
We're
through
confident
when I
we
turned
can
it
get
up
you set
earlier.
up the right way. You heard it. Great pricing, great inventory, great people to work with, and there's a reason Mountain Top Motor Company has over 1,000
Yes, they
five-star
did.
reviews.
Yes,
Set up
they
for
did.
just any dealership. Aim higher and go visit the good guys in Troy. MountainTopMotors.com, Facebook, and Instagram.
Wrestling fans, let's get ready to rumble.
This summer, the NWA territories collide. Saturday night, August 15th, the National Wrestling Alliance presents the 2026 Territory Classic, live from the historic Harley Race Wrestling Arena in Troy. The rising stars of professional wrestling will represent their territories in a one-night tournament where pride, opportunity, and victory are all on the line. Experience hard-hitting, high-energy professional wrestling the way it was meant to be seen, live and up close. Doors open at 6, the action begins at 7. Bring the entire family to the Harley Race Wrestling Arena. Get your tickets now at harleyrace.com. That's harleyrace.com. Saturday night, August 15th, don't miss the 2026 Territory Classic presented by the National Wrestling Alliance.
And with that being said, we are back. Hour number 1 just chugging right along. In fact, we've only got about 6 minutes left here in this first hour, and it is going by pretty doggone quickly this morning. And yes, get your tickets for that NWA showcase at harleyrace.com. And you know what, gentlemen, I got a feeling that we're going to have people showing up that day trying to get tickets, and they're going to be turned away. Get your tickets now, harleyrace.com. Now, before we continue on with SummerSlam night number 2 and that WWE United States Championship being defended, H.D. Daniels, my friend, we are on X.
Yeah, I'm tweeting on X at UW Talk KYR.
You tweeter, you.
I'm a tweeter.
Tweeter, you.
Tweeter twatter.
A tweeter twatter.
Tweeting,
Okay, then.
yeah.
All right. Superfan, we have got a Discord as
channel.
well.
Yes, Uncensored Wrestling Talk Show.
Very nice. Every day that ends in Y. Hey, 1, 2, sometimes all of us are in there. Come on in. Chit chat about what's going on that particular evening. It's a great
Agree,
time.
disagree with us.
Hey, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay to disagree. They might be wrong, but you know, it's okay to disagree. You know, also HD Daniels. We're on Instagram and Tickety Talk.
We're on
as well.
TikTok at UW Talk KYRO.
So you're tickety talking and you're tweeting.
And tweeting and talking.
And Insting,
And Insting, too.
Very nice.
Man of many talents
And
over
booking.
there.
And booking.
And booking.
And booking.
With faces.
Very cool. Very good. The formerly known as the Lone Wolf, you could really call him the Lone Wolf again, to be quite honest about it. Baron Corbin going up against Trick Williams, the WWE United States Champion, for his title. Of course, Lil Yachty by his side. Your guys' thoughts on this particular matchup?
I like Baron Corbin. I'm glad
I
he's
know
back.
you do.
Yeah.
And she knows you do, and you can't
Yeah,
figure
he
out
did.
why.
I can figure out why. I've just never been able to buy into him, never once, even when he gets the title, because all I'm thinking is, and I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
All I'm thinking is Baron Corbin is a tool that they use to get the baby faces over. That's all he is. There's no investment ever made into Baron Corbin. He's just the guy that gets the next guy over. That's all he's ever been, and probably all he ever will be. I was surprised that he won the U.S. title, but all I'm thinking is we're just using Trick as the chaser to get Trick even
HD
more
is
over.
harsh this
Oh,
morning, and I like it.
Am I wrong?
No.
See, I thought
In the
at
past,
being
no.
two bald guys, you would be sticking together. I mean, jeez.
But you know, I
I'll preface or I'll post whatever the word is. Follow it up with I want to like Baron Corbin. I was surprised they pulled the trigger with Baron Corbin. I made the declaration a couple weeks ago that there's no chance that he was winning, and he did.
I know this is really hard to do. I know this is really, really hard to do. Because he's only had, what, two matches and some interactions so far in this quote-unquote second run with WWE. Compare the short amount of time right now to his run before. You think it's going to be better this time? Or do you think it's still going to be that same old use Baron Corbin this way type thing that you were talking about?
It's hard
a
to
moment ago?
say. I mean, it sounds silly, but like adding the motorcycle, that was kind of cool on SmackDown. Gave him a little bit of an edge, I suppose. But he still came out with the fluffy title.
Yeah, get the fluff off.
Yeah.
The white hairy title.
Because a couple nights before he had said that he was going to change that title.
That
Maybe
kind
he
of
was,
like
maybe he came out with it again just to get under the skin.
this BA
of Trick
biker,
Williams.
this BA biker rolling out with his, biker outfit and motorcycle. Then he's got this hairy, fluffy U.S. title.
It definitely seemed out of place.
Needs a shave.
It definitely seemed out of place.
He needs
but
to shave the title when he shaves his head.
But I thought it was a good move though, because it did get kind of under the skin of Trick Williams.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're actually going to be more correct, Sarge. I think we're looking at a hot potato situation.
Could be. It could
Because now Carmelo Hayes next Friday night has got a title shot against Baron Corbin. So,
which he did not earn.
No. He earned it because he was born in the city they're going to.
Right.
Wow.
That's what they do now.
What an earn. Go ahead.
So the idea of the hot potato, I think, is going to happen. But you got Baron Corbin. He could be the heel against either Trick or Carmelo Hayes and still be able to do the underhand things to keep the title. I think he's going to have a little bit longer reign than
That's okay.
than he had before.
Yes, let's change it up. I hope he does. I
It would
just
be good.
have
It would
my
be good.
reservations. Baron Corbin has never been much of anything there. So,
And we've got about
Am I wrong?
45 seconds.
I don't know. He's got better promos now. I mean,
Right.
he's been working hard and he's come back in good shape.
So we've got about 30 seconds now before the top of the hour news, before hour number 2. Real quick, in the Facebook chat room, we have got my broadcast partner for World League Wrestling Showdown, Mr. Martin Kadich there, saying good morning, and good morning you, my brother. I hope you're having a good Sunday morning. And after the show is over with, go back and listen to the first portion of the show, because I think we did a pretty good job on Dory Funk Jr. and talking about the life and times of Dory Funk Jr. Some really cool stuff. With that being said, it's top of the hour. Let's go to the news and we'll be right back.
Here's on Jack Callahan. Iran's Revolutionary Council issuing a list of demands, including a permanent end to the war, the withdrawal of U.S. forces from the region, and financial compensation for war damage, or the Strait of Hormuz, they say, will remain closed. U.S. Ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, telling Fox.
Iran is not seeming to learn.
Chad Gable
They need to be learning after two different iterations of conflict with the United States and Israel.
U.S. blockade of Iranian ports continues. The Senate has begun its 5 weeks short recess without passing the congressionally controversial Save America Act. Kansas Republican
I know
Senator
he
Roger
was
Marshall
wanting
telling
color or
Fox's
something.
Big Weekend
Oh,
show.
he
In a
loves
world where
it.
there's lots of uncertainty, we took a few things off the table, and I'm so glad we got every Democrat
probably
on
enjoyed,
record that
Wednesday
they
night.
voted against voter ID. So it's a start. Of course, we know we have more work to do.
America is listening to Fox News.
Dynamite didn't do anything for me.
You didn't like
Having trouble
Dynamite?
hearing?
The
Hearing
chemo?
loss can devastate the quality of
Okay,
your life.
I'll rephrase.
Now,
It was
there's
a
an
fun
affordable
show, but it
fix
didn't
for
do
you or
anything
your loved
for
one.
what
Rated the
we're
best
all in.
hearing aids of
No,
2026
it
by
didn't,
Forbes
but
Health.
it
Audio
was a fun
Hearing
show.
has the
It was-
highest
I thought it
quality
was
hearing aids at the
extremely
lowest
fun show.
prices,
I was
starting at
having a
just
hard time
$98
deciding
a
what I
pair.
like, what matches I like the best out of it.
They're all good.
Could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1
blood
million
was
happy
a little
customers by going
gregarious.
to audiohearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
But they can make anybody
Your ambition
start an
just met its
AEW, like
match.
Mark Davis,
Robin
who
Hood.
knows who knew
You
he
play
had
for the
that.
win, not just on game day.
Right.
Every day. Channel that drive into your money.
Yeah.
Robin
I
Hood
don't-
puts you in
and
control. All
again,
on one platform. You expect
Overall,
more from yourself.
WWE is
Expect
more
from your money.
entertaining.
Get started today
Or
at
AEW is
robinhood.com/yourmoney.
definitely more entertaining
Again, that's
than WWE.
robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your
But
money.
you're right, it was,
Your move.
none of the matches were,
They didn't mean anything.
build something for.
I'm Lauren Simonidi, and
I mean, I
this
guess
is
you
the
could
Fox
say you
Business
got the
Report. The major
women's
averages
tag
ending higher for the day and
title
week, with
match
the
out
S&P 500 notching its 26th record close
With
of the
the
year.
Rollins
Treasury
that
yields
wasn't
edged
official,
lower after the
but
July
it was
jobs
coming
report
in.
came in
Right,
much
so,
cooler than
yeah.
expected, with
You're kinda
investors
expecting
rethinking
it,
whether the
but
Fed will raise
with the
interest
wins,
rates
they can have the,
anytime
okay,
soon.
they beat
Employers
them.
unexpectedly cutting 23,000
Even though it's
jobs
semantics
last
that
month.
they
Economists
do.
were expecting around 80,000 jobs will be added. The unemployment rate dipping to
It was fun. I liked
4.1%
the
only
stage.
because workers
I liked
left
the
the
whole
job
setup of
market.
it.
Chip
It was
stocks
fun.
fueling
It was good.
Friday's tech
Those
rally. The Dow
barriers
up 152 points. The
don't
Nasdaq
move.
higher
They
by
don't move.
342.
at all, and
S&P
it's just like-
500 up 48.
They
Shares
made
of
mention of
SpaceX
it
continue
several
to
times.
take
They
off,
don't
rising
move.
nearly
They don't care.
16% a
AEW
day
guys
after
don't care,
Elon
though.
Musk's rocket company
Really
gained
show their own.
12% after a lockup period expired for insiders and early investors. That's your
Kinda like
Fox
a-
Business
okay.
Report.
So
I'm
you
Hillary
expect to get up
Borsky, invested in you.
hard next time.
Yeah, right? They're saying that in the back.
Fox News
Yeah.
Podcast Network. Listen to the all-new Brett Bear podcast featuring Common Ground, talking to lawmakers weekly from opposite sides of the political spectrum about the issues of the day and how Americans can find common ground in a politicized world.
That's just not happening on Capitol Hill. It takes leadership, right?
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Yeah.
Along with all your Brett Bear favorites like the campaign, the candidates,
Yeah, he
the
was.
all-star panel, and much more.
He's really
Available
excited
now at
about it.
foxnewspodcasts.com
That's
or
7
wherever you
matches.
get your podcasts.
Which Liam
Out and
won't
about
be
once
happy
again
about.
in Troy, Missouri. South Lincoln Drive means Country State of Mind Designs. I'm talking with Lisa today. There's a
I
saying that
assume
goes, if
that
your business doesn't have a sign, there's no sign of your
It's gonna
business.
be a little bit longer night.
So Country State of Mind
he,
Designs
he's
does so
quite
much
fun
more than
when
just
he has,
signs.
like,
That's the
more
main
than
thrust
5
of things,
matches
right?
in
You're
our
trying to help the
meetings, like,
visibility of local businesses to
Get your time set.
ensure the viability.
We thrive
Right.
on helping you guys be noticeable
Get your
and
time.
recognizable. We can do anything from light signs, flat signs, vehicle graphics, shirts.
You guys have a lot more to offer than just signs.
We do embroidery
matches
here. We
is
also
such
have
a
the
short
newest
show
and latest
compared to
t-shirt
what
with the
everyone else
direct-to-film
around us
printer.
does.
We actually print in-house.
You guys have a great website at countrystateofminddesigns.com.
At least eight.
And if somebody wants to talk
Eight
about
or
an
more.
upcoming
Okay.
project, Lisa, how do they get
No, I'm
hold of you?
good.
I'm good, thank you.
636-775-1117, or they can email us at csmdesigns.troy@gmail.com.
Out and about in Troy, Missouri at Country State of Minds, 139 South Lincoln Drive. Come see Lisa and the whole staff today.
We're gonna be here till 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You ready to switch it up?
You want to?
You want to?
Only if you want.
If you want
The
to, I'll let you.
NFL, multiple outlets reported on Saturday evening that
See
Washington
if I can
Commanders
do this.
five-time Pro Bowl left tackle.
I think I've
Larry
twatted
Tunsil
enough.
tore his triceps in practice Saturday and will miss at least a significant portion of the regular season. In Major League Baseball Saturday night, the Los Angeles Dodgers broke a 7-game losing streak with a 2-1 victory at Arizona in 10 innings. The Tampa Bay Rays became the first in the American League to 70 wins.
I don't have my notes
with a
with me.
victory at Seattle. Rockies won at St. Louis 8-6 with the story. Colorado's Jake
Yellow
McCarthy,
is
2 home
on.
runs,
No.
2 stolen
Red
bases,
is on.
4
See,
hits,
that's so
4 runs
backwards.
scored,
Every
becoming
time.
only the
Red
second
should be
player in the
off.
last century to have a game like that. The other, of course, Shohei Ohtani back in 2024. White Sox over Cleveland 6-3. The White Sox lead the American League Central by 3 over Cleveland as well as the Minnesota Twins.
From the Meyer Auction and Real Estate Weather Center, here's your updated KYRO forecast.
Less than 30 seconds.
Advisory begins at noon today and continues until 8 p.m. Wednesday night. High temperatures reach up to 94 this afternoon under partly cloudy skies. Mainly clear skies. Tonight, lows level off around 76. Right now, it's 85 degrees. That's the latest from News Radio KYRO. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Terrified.
Yeah.
And we're back.
We are back. Hour number 2.
I don't know what's going on. Sarge
See,
put
he
me
didn't
in
give you the
control
gesture.
of the board,
Right.
and now he's talking over the guy.
The guy
Go
that's
for
in,
it.
in control
Go
of the
for
board
it.
is supposed to have the
Take it
control.
away.
He just couldn't relinquish the control. He asked me to step in to learn how the trade of the radio to give me more skills, and he just can't let me go. We're back on hour 2 on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. HD's running the board right now.
Good luck.
11:06 a.m. Sunday morning. What do you want me to say next, Sarge?
What do you want to say?
I don't know. What do we do now?
He has heard me do this.
Right.
Super fan. For what has it been now? Gosh, well over a year. Over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up on, well, almost 2 years,
Yeah,
It's
really.
just weird looking at you at this angle. I don't know where I am right
Yeah, you forgot that he's in the Gateway
Curveball.
Flowers Studios, KYRO 103.5 FM, 1280 AM.
That's
now.
good.
Central Time.
Yeah, I was trying to help him out over there. I said, I don't know where I'm at.
Of course, we are on the radio, but we are also on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Jump on in there. Jump in the interactive chat. Give us your questions and your comments on everything that we are talking about. And heck, if you've got a question or a comment about something that we haven't talked about yet, throw it in there. Hey, we'll see it and we'll talk about it for sure. But right now, we have been going over SummerSlam night number 2. And of course, we left off on the WWE United States Championship match. And yes, Baron Corbin did defeat Trick Williams to become the new champion. Do you think Lil Yachty's feeling much better now after he took the spill into that table? An awkward spill at that.
I'm wondering if Lil Yachty's time is up.
I think it's up.
I don't know. I've seen a few quote unquote rumors that he is in negotiations right now for another new contract with WWE. So we'll see.
I mean, I know you guys probably think differently. I know he does over there, Mr. Tim. But I didn't mind Yachty. He was one of those managers that didn't get involved overly too much. And I think he helped establish Trick as a guy that maybe has a small entourage. I don't know, a little more star power.
Interesting. Let's move on. The interim WWE Women's Championship on the line. But before we get into that, and it was a 5-way ladder match, your guys' thoughts on Rhea Ripley being injured and not being able to defend that women's championship. Do you think that maybe it should have just went ahead and been quote unquote stripped of that championship and it not been an interim but just be the normal WWE Women's Championship on the line?
So we've talked this through a couple times. If you really talk it through, Rhea Ripley would have came back anyway and challenged the person who has the title at the time, regardless whether it's interim or not. She never lost. It would be the whole thing. I never lost the title. I want my title back. This way, they're just trying something new, and there's going to be 2 belts.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. The engineer in me and the record keeper guy in me wants to know how they're going to record this. In the history books, is the interim women's champion get their own little category, or is she part of the lineage of the women's title? I don't know.
Superfan, an asterisk by
Definitely
the
an asterisk.
name of the person that wins this one?
Definitely an asterisk. I mean, I believe back in the day that if you can't defend it, you lose it. And this whole idea of, oh, we're going to put an interim champion on there is
It
terrible.
just means in between.
Yeah, it means in between, which means it's nothing.
Oh.
It's
So we don't
nothing.
we don't have a
he says.
champion.
Technically, Rhea Ripley is the champion.
Yeah.
Unless you actually come out and say she is now stripped due to injury.
Right.
Because, I mean, it wasn't that, I mean, really, honestly, it really wasn't that long ago when a championship had to be defended within 30 days.
30 days, yeah.
Or it would be vacated.
Right.
It would be stripped.
Well, then Liv should have been stripped. They don't do
Absolutely. But
You live between the two title defenses that she had 100 days. 100 days. That's more than 3 months.
I mean, she was cursed,
yeah.
to be fair.
That's what I think about that.
So
Martin
who won
Kadich
the-
in the Facebook chat. I want to know what your thoughts on this particular situation.
So who won the ladder match, Sarge?
Well, in this one, you had Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Lash Legend, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green, and H.D. Daniels. Who did you want to see come out as the champion
I
in
wanted
that?
to see Chelsea pick up the win.
Super fan?
I had Lash Legend.
You did. I
Really
also
random choice, too.
I don't
No, but you think about the programs that you can throw off of her. I mean, you got a big girl heel. You've got plenty of baby faces that you run against her.
Well,
And then it makes
he's
sense
got a good
when,
point.
Well, then
when
it should have
Rhea
been Jade.
Ripley comes back, she's already got a heel to face.
And it should have been Jade.
Well,
Well, Jade.
we've got David Norman in the Facebook chat watching. Good morning there, Mr. Norman. I hope you're having a great Sunday morning. Chelsea Green defeating the other 4 women to become the interim WWE Women's Champion. And you know what? I couldn't be more happier for her. I think she absolutely has deserved a run with that championship with all of the different work that she has done for WWE up to this point.
Yeah, I think everybody, mostly everybody, is really happy for her and happy that she won. I'm not happy that she took the pinfall on SmackDown. Kinda
Well,
made me mad.
with taking
But
the
she's only
pinfall-
interim, so.
Well, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Because with her taking the fall in that one, Tiffany Stratton, of course, knocked out of the way, outside, on the outside of the ring,
Your new world champion.
incapacitated.
Interim.
Do you see this being, one, a very long reign for Chelsea Green? And 2, do you see her being the champion when Rhea Ripley does come back?
I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to pull a Sami Zayn on this one. But I really was hoping for Tiffany and Chelsea 2 belts on SmackDown. I thought that would have been fun. Them both walking around with 2 belts for at least a little while. That could have been fun. Fatal Influence isn't really doing much for me. But, yeah, the new world champion took the pin, interim or not. I thought that was ridiculous.
My broadcast partner Martin Kadich on Showdown, WLW Showdown, he says in the Facebook chat room, Chelsea the interim champ, Rhea is the real champ. They should have just stripped it when Rhea got hurt with that broken orbital. And if I'm not mistaken, and maybe I am, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but didn't Rhea have an issue with that orbital bone before in the past as well?
Is the orbital bone in your nose?
No, it's around your eye.
Well, then I think it was her nose last time.
Okay.
But the nose up, she has issues. Yes.
It seems like it. It seems like she's become very injury prone in that regard of the area of her face and stuff.
Kind of going down the Seth Rollins path. Win it,
Oh.
get injured.
Okay, Roman.
Well, with Seth, it was fake. It was a ruse.
Well, one of them was, but
One of them was.
That's what
Interesting.
Unreal wants you to think.
Mhm.
I still kind of believe that it was real at the time.
So you think, though, HD, that it's going to be possibly an issue where Chelsea Green isn't going to be the champion for very long?
I mean, I don't know. Is there
Martin says Chelsea has a broken orbital.
Oh, Chelsea has a broken orbital bone. Oh, crud. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at
I need to
all.
ask old Google on that one. I haven't heard that.
I hadn't heard that either.
Breaking
news. Breaking news. I mean, if she's got an injury, oh, good Lord. If she's got an injury, something along those kind of lines, it's going to be difficult for her to continue on as well.
She's wrestled with a mask before, or might not. I don't remember.
I think you're right.
Okay.
I think you're right. When she broke her nose.
Yeah, she did break her nose. Anyway, regardless of that.
So it is announced, interim WWE Women's Champion Chelsea Green suffered a broken orbital bone around her right eye during the August 7th episode of WWE SmackDown. She was
so it happened Friday
hospitalized
night.
following the tag match.
Interesting.
And is now taking time to heal.
Interesting.
Okay. That doesn't mean that she's going to lose the title because
No.
you can go 100 days and
So
not
they have
lose the title.
another ladder match with, and this is the second interim.
In 100 days they can.
Okay.
We can have 2 women not defend their titles because we've already done it for at least 100 days.
Well, Martin is saying
So
in the
Chris
chat
is
room that Friday night, on Friday Night SmackDown, it was Tiff's shot that she inadvertently took was what gave her that broken orbital. Wow.
Our insider guy.
Wow. Wow. That's interesting. We'll see what happens going forward. Now we get to the match that
Your favorite match.
oh god, yeah. My favorite match of the
It was
entire
another- It
weekend.
was 2 climbing matches in a row.
It was 2 climbing matches in a row. You're
I thought
absolutely
that was
right.
weird. That's like Wrestling 101. You don't do that.
Human monies. Yes, let me say that again. Human monies on a pole match. The AAA Mega Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, trying to get that $100,000 back from good old Danhausen. Superfan, take it away.
Is what I think. No, you're right. Danhausen has not been beaten in WWE.
Nope.
Let's ship him away.
True #1 contender. Has
Wow.
lost.
That is a bold statement from H.D. Daniels.
I
Kevin
don't
Owens.
like Danhausen, and it's going to be very hard for me to get on any fun train. Maybe I'm just not the fun train type of person.
Ovo relinquished his right to the #1 contendership. He's actually lost a match since he debuted on the main roster.
Yeah.
Danhausen hasn't lost anything.
Yeah, because Oba actually lost to Cody Rhodes
And Brock Lesnar.
and Brock Lesnar. Both.
So, Danhausen really should be challenging Roman right now.
Well,
Or involved in the triple threat with Punk and Kevin Owens.
ooh,
I'm sorry, you guys. It's just the truth.
ooh,
Battle of Chicago, huh?
ooh. Well, on the serious side, though,
Are we done talking about this?
now
match?
that
Let's just
Human
go on.
Money's match is over with, and of course Danhausen, as you said, has not lost a match, and that includes that one. What do we do? What do we do now with Danhausen to keep him fresh, to keep him going forward, as we say?
Honestly, I think they already screwed the pooch on this, if you can say that on the radio. The big Frankenstein guy that he was developing should have been Omos or Braun Strowman, and that's what it should have been going forward. A monster and his vampire, with a little bit more serious, with a little bit of the comedy involved. But they screwed it up.
Yeah.
Is it a situation, do you think, that they can't fix it?
I don't know. He could obviously clone another monster. Or clone, like, The Miz and what's-his-face, Kit Wilson, that's gone nowhere. They're not even on TV anymore.
Well, from what I've seen, especially
shot
during the
back to the
pre-show
1980s.
on both nights and stuff, The Miz, he's back to his normal self. So I'm guessing Kit Wilson is as well.
When have we seen The Miz?
On the
Recently?
pre-show
It's on the
of
pre-show.
SummerSlam.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what was the point in that? I don't know.
It's a good question. What was the point of
There
that?
was potential with his little monster that he was trying to create. They screwed it up. What do you do with Dan? And I was like, I don't know.
Get in a feud with the Bloodline?
No.
No. But the question is has been proposed here, and I do want to know your truthful feelings on this. Danhausen is undefeated at the moment. Should he get a shot at least for the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable?
No, they're not going to go there. I don't think they have faith in his wrestling ability.
How about the United States Championship against Baron Corbin?
I don't think they're going to do
No.
it.
Because I would be shocked and dismayed if they were to put him in a match against Roman Reigns or CM Punk
They're not.
at this
They're
moment.
not going to do that. I still stand by the idea that he's going to turn into Boogeyman and just do backstage skits and scare people in the ring. He's not going to be doing much of anything. He'll sell a lot of merch, which is why he keeps being on
Right.
TV. I don't know. Danhausen could do anything. He could go after Judgment Day, even though he already did, but there's more people in the Judgment Day. You go after Raquel or something. I don't know.
Is he on SmackDown or is he on
He's on anything.
Raw?
Raw. It's mainly Raw that he's been. I mean, he's been on SmackDown too.
It's been
Right.
mainly-
So it's kind of been back and forth,
it's been
but mainly.
I feel like it's been mainly SmackDown. But
Really?
then he did the thing with Dominic and all that.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I say that because of the Judgment Day thing
Yeah.
that's been going on.
It's whoever
Raw.
bumps him to him next
And
time.
him and Joe Hendry can just...
Maybe
sing
him and
songs.
Obafemi should have a program together. 2 #1 contenders.
Ooh, that would be so ugly.
It would be
No.
bad.
No, don't do that, please.
Good way to
Please.
push down Obafemi.
All right. Speaking of the WWE Intercontinental Championship, that was defended on night number 2 by Penta against Chad Gable. And, you know, this one for me was very, very high up there and could very possibly be one of the matches of the night for night 2, and maybe even one of the matches for the entire SummerSlam.
Yeah, I
Gentlemen?
mean, you know, you had Penta and Chad, and you know they were going to bring it. And personally, I think this was the match of SummerSlam. If you're going to go back and watch one match, I would definitely put this at the top of the list just to watch. Because the back and forth, the story told, it was a great match all the way through.
HD Daniels?
HD says it was a great match. I'm a little surprised that Penta tapped out. You usually don't have your baby faces tap, but it was okay, I guess.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, you don't want your baby faces to give up. That's the whole
Mhm.
concept of that. He could have taken a pin, but I don't even know what Chad Gable's pinfall finishing move is. If it's just
Was the
ankle.
Chaos Theory mainly
Right.
when he gets
The Chaos Theory?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have worked. I'm glad Chad Gable was the winner. A lot of people are upset that Mug Root Beer ruined his celebration. A lot of people are. A lot. There's been a lot of chatter about how they messed that up.
Yeah.
Hey, little kids, get out of the way so we can have a commercial for Mug Root Beer.
Right.
Interesting.
And with that being said, since I'm in charge, we have to take a break.
We do have to take a break.
So-
So let's go ahead and take that break. And when we come back, we will talk about the main event for night number 2. Of course, that was for the World Heavyweight Championship between Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins. And we'll do it right after this. Baracus. There you go.
Press 2. Or confusing pricing.
Nice.
Press 3.
Good job.
Oh,
For extreme
Arrakis.
wait times,
Arrakis.
Arrakis.
You're 87th in line, 85th in line.
Is that part of the list of words?
No, it is not part of the list of words. You can't touch that. Go for it. What the hell? Why
Such a
not?
potty mouth.
Help you get a grip on your finances with our new mobile banking service.
Oopsie.
Now
Next
you
time you
can
need to drink the
check
microphone.
balance, transfer funds, and pay bills all from the palm of your hand.
I'm gonna let you bring us back in on this.
All right, we will.
PBTC.net for more information and to start using mobile banking. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
And we're back after that short commercial break. If we're on the air, I think we are.
I hope we are.
We are live on YouTube, Facebook, 105.3, 1280, Gateway Fiber Studios, talking about SummerSlam with Sarge, Superfan Tim, HD, and we are going to talk about, I believe you said, the world title match.
Absolutely. Roman Reigns, the champion, defending against Seth freaking Rollins. Major hype going into this one.
Too much hype.
Very well known that Roman Reigns had never beaten Seth Rollins before in any of his matches, but I kind of said this last week, and there was one time where Roman Reigns actually beat Seth freaking Rollins, and he won by disqualification. A win is a win is a win. So you can't say that he's never beaten Seth Rollins. They got that one wrong. But to be honest, in this match, for the first, I'd say 5-7 minutes or so, it was slow and it was boring as all get out.
The B word.
It really was.
So my question is, why did they allow them to go outside the ring? I didn't realize this was a falls count anywhere.
It was not.
Right. It should have been, because they were definitely out, both of them. It should have been a.
Yeah, so listen, if we're going to be critical, Roman can't have a match without going inside. He's not creative enough in the ring to do it without it.
Wow.
He can't. And
yeah, he has three moves: a spear,
this is a
Superman punch.
It's a side note. Kenny Omega can't either. He has to go outside. He's the wrestling god. I'm sick of these top guys having to go outside the ring. That's just my little side rant of the day. I'm sick and tired of it. It wasn't a false count anywhere. It wasn't a no disqualification. But Roman can't have a match without it. Can't.
But once they did go outside and into the fans and then back to the ring, the match really picked up. And it was a real... Cut out that first 5-7 minutes of that match, and I could say that match might have been match of the night for night 2 if you cut out that first 5-7 minutes of the boringness, because they were very, very slow, feeling each other out.
Was it match of the night because of all the false counts and you didn't know who was going to win? Because it was just the same move after the same move.
Well, I mean, the action really picked up once they got out there and into the fans, and from that point forward till the end of the match, it was nonstop. It really was. It was nonstop action going on, and that's what I like to see in my wrestling match.
All right, fair enough. I thought it was spear, stomp, spear, stomp, spear, stomp for the longest
And
time.
it did go that way for a little bit. You're right.
Throwing a little John Moxley move in there. That was it. Spear, stomp, finally a win. I don't know. It just, the end wasn't for me. It was exciting in the fact that, like, oh, which move is finally going to end this thing? But,
Interesting.
No, disagree?
No, I was surprised that there wasn't any interference, because, I mean, yeah, even though Roman Reigns says he's going to do this one without...
He's done every match so far without any help.
So far. When does that change, you think? Next match?
I don't know if it does.
I don't know if it does either. And I know that coming back, making his return, whatever you want to call it, you had trepidations, HD, about it just being the same old Roman Reigns that we've seen before. And up to this point, I think, personally, that it has not been the same as we have seen in the past, and because it not being the same, it's been better to a certain point. What do you think?
I'll give you credit that it has been better, but I'm still standing by what I said. In January after the Rumble, Roman winning was a big mistake. It has made the show so freaking boring. There's the B word again. Roman's not in.
Especially when you
Roman's
have
not in.
like 12 minutes of just entrance of him standing in the ring, pointing his finger in the air and saying, "Acknowledge
Roman
me."
does not need this title. He can have whatever matches he wants without it. Him and Seth could have wrestled without this title to see who's the best member of the Shield. We didn't need this, and it has been a just lackluster run. I just don't care. I do not care about
He
that.
does not care about Roman Reigns. It sounds like Superfan does not care.
Sooner you get the belt off of him, the better it'll be.
Yeah, but you gotta put it on somebody that's worth it.
Correct.
You can't put it on Cody or Punk or not even Seth. It's gotta be somebody different.
Braun Breaker.
Now, there was something on the post show that they were talking a little bit about, and that was Joe, the host of the show, that said something about this, and it was after, it was night 2, it wasn't night 1, it was night 2 of how he just plain out put it out there that now we'll see what champion that he goes after. I was under the impression that because he picked Brock Lesnar, that he forego his championship match. So are we now coming back to he's the king of the ring and he still gets his championship match?
I don't think they even know, even the people that run the pre and post shows, they have no clue on what's going on, because I don't think Triple H has any clue on what he's doing. Oba's promo on Monday was incredibly misleading. We don't know if he's #1 contender. He's just the guy, he's the gatekeeper now for the new generation. And Braun Breaker is very, very sad about it. And I don't know what, we're getting Braun versus Oba for...
I'd like to see that match.
But why though? Oba's the freaking #1 contender.
Oba's the #1 contender, but to be honest, really coming out of NXT, the most talented person, I think, is Braun Breaker.
I mean, that's fair, but what the heck are we doing here?
So let's speculate a little bit here then. Let's say, with them doing this Braun Breaker versus Obafemi thing, if that comes to fruition, and if Braun Breaker somehow, some way, by hook, by crook, because of the numbers game, whatever the case may be, he gets a pinfall or a submission, but more likely a pinfall, over Obafemi, does that make him the automatic #1 contender over Obafemi, who is the king of the ring?
You would think so, but they don't do it that way.
It should be that way.
No, you just have to be alive to be the #1 contender. You just have to
They're not going to do it, but yes, if Braun Breaker beats Obafemi, Braun Breaker is the #1 contender.
He won't though. Braun Breaker's stock is going to continue to fall.
You think so?
Yep. There's no way he's beating Oba unless Austin Theory interferes. You can't have Oba lose the first match out of beating Brock Lesnar. You can't. Oba is going to win everything. Maybe that's when the bloodline finally interferes.
It could be. It
Because
would
they'd
be,
be
it would
afraid
be
that
a bit
Oba's
of a
gonna get
downer.
some-
It would be a bit of a downer, though, I think, at this point. If any of the members or all of the members of Bloodline interferes in a match between Roman Reigns and Obafemi, for the simple fact that, you know what? #1, they haven't interfered as of yet, and love him or hate him, I think anyway, Roman Reigns' matches since January of this year, when he won the Royal Rumble, has been so much better than what he's done in the past. What do you think, Superfan?
I mean, as far as matches, I just doing it on his own, okay, but I still think he's 3 moves: the spear, the Superman punch, and then he'll put him in the chokehold. Yeah,
He does that thing where he kicks you on the apron.
the drive-by.
The drive-by kick. That's 4 moves.
Oh, 4 moves.
I haven't seen that in a little while. The drive-by. Haven't seen that one. Haven't seen him do that guillotine for a little while now either, as a finishing the match type thing.
Right.
So, you know, the powers that be would say you don't need more moves, you just need the emotion. That's what makes the match. But it's been quite boring.
Yeah. I mean, let's go LA Knight.
I think that if it ever happens, Obo versus Roman, which they're just making it longer and longer and longer, that's when the bloodline may interfere to make it mean more. Obo loses and we continue it on, loses by DQ, or wins by DQ, I guess. And it just keeps going on and on and on, maybe to WrestleMania, who knows?
Interesting things.
It's not going to be good.
Well, that's SummerSlam. SummerSlam night 2.
Did you like the Shield dramatization and the...
I thought it was all right.
It was all right.
I thought it was all right. I mean, could it have been better? Maybe. Could it have been worse? Yeah, it could have been worse too.
I believe the Shield should have never broken up. They should have gone their separate ways but stayed a unit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like with
still having each other's back whenever it needed to be.
When you need it. I'm still upset about the whole chair shot set that they didn't need to do that.
Interesting.
But you had to make who's the real leader, because then you had to, because they were kind of quibbling over who's the leader of the Shield.
Right, it went from Dean to Roman, then Seth took his chair shot, but they could have just all been the equals. I think it would have been.
But then you would have got the bloodline, because then is he going to take the Shield
no
over the bloodline?
Oh no.
Well, that disappointed you.
Oh man, if we would have never had the bloodline ever exist, that would have been amazing.
So you didn't like the bloodline at all?
Ah, man, just no.
Wow.
Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
No.
Yeah, okay.
One good thing came out of the bloodline story, and only one, and that's main event Jey Uso.
Wow.
The 5-year title run was just terrible.
Interesting. Interesting. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the week's action, and let's talk about Monday Night Raw. The latest edition of Monday Night Raw, taking place on August the 3rd from the Casey's Center in Des Moines, Iowa, featuring the fallout from SummerSlam. And the show featured World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns, massive surprise returns, and a brutal street fight. Roman Reigns and LA Knight, fresh off his SummerSlam win over Seth Rollins, World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns addressed the crowd, only to be interrupted by LA Knight to kick off a quote-unquote heated rivalry.
What a weird promo.
It was a bit of a weird promo.
So weird. It's like, I'm going to interrupt you, but it was like LA Knight is trying so hard to be The Rock.
Yeah.
And it just came out goofy. It didn't work for me. It's like Triple H wants LA Knight to either succeed or fail based on his own merit, and that wasn't it. The promo was so weird.
Now, a little bit further into Monday Night Raw, we had that Triple H crossover tease where Triple H General Manager Rey Mysterio confronted Roman Reigns as he was leaving the arena, announcing a special Lucha Libre tournament where the winner is going to earn a shot at Reigns' World Heavyweight Championship. And they have put out the participants in this one, and there's some cool names in this one. You got like Penta, you got La Parca, and all these different folks that are going to be in this one. But from what I saw, it looks like we're going to have an LA Knight in this. LA Knight's going to be in a mask?
Well, you don't have to wear a mask to be a lucha.
Well, this is true. This is true. So do you see him coming out as the victor in that tournament then?
LA Knight, see, this is why the promo was weird. LA Knight comes out, he's all hot and heavy about everything. He's like, guess what? I'm not even going to challenge you for the title now. I'll do whatever I have to do. I'll win a tournament if I have to. Well, here we go.
Here we go.
It's like, why did we even have this promo? It was so weird.
Here we go, he says. You know.
So yeah, I guess LA Knight's gonna win.
El Grande night.
The big night.
The big night.
Major returns happening during Monday Night Raw. Of course, I'm talking about Big Cass coming back to Monday Night Raw, and he attacked
See, you roll your eyes.
Javon Evans after his match.
They wasted it. That was a waste.
What do you mean it was a waste?
Comeback.
What do you want him to do?
No. Okay, I understand going after Javon Evans and trying to set your name. But here you come in and you promoted this guy to be announced. It should have been, his music should have hit. He should have been able to come to the ring, face him, and then drop him. Not just sneak in from behind, drop him, and then...
Because you don't know who he is?
Everybody knows who he is.
Then why do you need the name and the music?
Because then it's just like when you hear Breaking the Walls Down by Chris Jericho, you know who you got.
But he doesn't have famous music.
Should have given him some.
Well, I thought his promo afterwards was also really weird. It was, no offense, you're just business casualty. It's like, are you supposed to be a BA?
Right.
Or not? Like, are you Mr. Nice Guy? Or are you someone to be reckoned with?
Right.
It's just I agree it was lackluster, but I don't know. God, they suck, don't they?
I mean...
I got it wrong on that one, how to do it.
So who would you have rather have seen him attack? So let's just go ahead and say the return's going to be an attack for argument's sake, okay? Who else would you see him come in and attack other than Javon Evans?
No, I'm okay with the attack with Javon Evans. I'm just upset with the fact he came in from behind. You got this big monster of a guy. He should walk right down and take him out.
There's your, okay, now I'm on board with you. Okay.
Not from behind, not sneak and attack.
He's a bad guy.
Well,
of course, bad guys are going to do bad things.
But you don't
need to be sleazy when you're that big.
Right.
He's a sleazy bad guy.
You're just coming back into the WWE fold. You come out big and you show big. You walk down to him.
Baron Corbin can be the sleazy bad guy. I agree with you. This should be the upfront, I'm going to beat your butt. You don't F with me, bad guy.
Right.
Now there are still some rumors hanging out there that Enzo Amore is going to be brought back to the WWE as well, and they're going to put those two guys back together again.
I don't know.
It'll work because that's all that WWE does at times. It's just rinse and repeat.
I don't know if Enzo Amore has a place in 2026 WWE. I just don't know if it'll work.
Interesting.
However long ago it was, I can't even remember now.
9 years.
Yeah, I was going to say 10, but that felt too long.
About 9 years.
It worked then, and they dropped the ball with him.
It did. I thought it was working at the time anyway.
But they blame it on the injury to Cass at the time. Because then they try to push Enzo over.
I don't know if they really blamed it all on Big Cass's injury at the time, because if you remember, Enzo Amore was having all kinds of backstage issues with other folks as well.
Yeah. He
So
had a good cruiserweight run all by himself. I thought that was fun. But yeah, I don't know if his personal baggage is what WWE wants in 2026.
interesting stuff.
Before we move on, we have to take a break.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not
Okay.
yet. We got one more thing to really quickly talk
all right.
about on Monday Night Raw, and then we'll take a break.
All right.
He's still in control.
I know.
Good
right?
job, though. Good job. I'm proud of you. Because Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez, the three females of the Judgment Day, out there doing a little promo, gets interrupted by Becky Lynch, who has basically underwent an alignment change here apparently, and she is now a quote-unquote babyface. I guess.
I guess.
Maybe.
No.
But then
Sure.
also, Stephanie Verkeer is back in the mix of things and coming down and also attacking Liv Morgan.
And they did that one right. Because Stephanie came down, got in the face, and then got in the face of Becky Lynch like, I don't care who you are.
So maybe these two will actually have to earn their title shot, Becky versus Stephanie.
I think so.
And maybe it'll
I would
be
love to see that
a
match.
wonky finish and we'll get a triple threat, is what I'm expecting.
Okay.
Judgment Day interferes.
Would you be happy with that?
Yeah, I'd be fine with a triple threat. It'll change things up. Who would I want to win? Becky. But
Interesting.
They'll keep it on Liv for a while, though.
she's had it for a while. It's
She's
done.
had it for
We're
quite
done.
some time.
You're done with her
We're
already.
done.
She has had it for
I just
quite
want
some
more
time.
trouble.
You can do trouble.
100 days between defenses. Maybe it won't be so long this time, which would be a good thing. But as Liv says, she is the greatest women's wrestling of all time. Is she really? I don't know. What do you think? Is she
Liv
the
Morgan-
greatest women's wrestling champion of all time?
All titles, all world champions.
Hey, that's
even
what she's
close.
saying.
Not even a little bit close.
H.D. Daniels says not even a little bit close.
Trish Stratus.
Oh, I've been given permission. We are going to take our final break of the hour. A few minutes later, we'll be right back. Here, let me. We'll go with this one.
Weber Chevrolet. In the auto business, you don't just automatically stick around for 120 years.
You can do two or three.
Okay, that's right.
Whichever you
We've
want
come
to
a
do.
very long way from selling wagons and
I do want you to play
and the like on the
Territory class.
Yeah, eventually at some point.
Now,
Well, how many do you want me to do?
What do you feel like? You got 35 seconds to figure it out.
I think I did 3 last time.
Since you did that one, you can't do the other
It's no surprise. times
mountaintop.
have
You
changed,
can't do that
times
one.
have changed, car buying has changed.
This is another
We're
car
still here to
dealership.
do what we've done for the past 120 years, helping people find great cars and trucks to meet their family's needs and budgets. That's something that nobody else can say. See for yourself why for 120 years, Weber has been the name that you can rely on. Visit us at any of our locations in Granite City, Columbia, Illinois, and Creve Coeur. You can also find us on Facebook on WeberAutomotive.com.
People are talking about Don Julio's Mexican restaurant in the Winfield Plaza and Don Julio's Taco Express at number 3 Troy Center. Setting the standard for authentic Mexican food and great drinks. Carry out or dine in 7 days a week at both great locations. Stop in or order online for carryout at DonJuliosWinfield.com or DonJuliosTroy.com. Don Julio's Mexican restaurant in the Winfield Plaza and Don Julio's Taco Express at number 3 Troy Center. And don't forget, buy one, get one free on Wednesday in Troy and on Monday in Winfield. That's Don Julio's Mexican restaurant
do you
in the
think,
Winfield Plaza and Don Julio's Taco
Shinsuke
Express at
Nakamura
number
is
3 Troy Center.
I was
I'm
wondering about
hoping it's
that.
that Nakura.
Yeah,
I'm hoping so.
I think,
Mexican food
I think
home to Lincoln County.
that's who it is.
Or maybe it's Hiromu Tanahashi.
So, it's got to be somebody that we know. You can't run a promo like that and debut somebody nobody knows.
But see, that's the problem with
But
Hiromu
it-
Tanahashi. If you're not following New Japan, you have no clue who he
He's
is.
like the most known, but it's got to be. I feel like it's gonna be.
Naraka.
I don't even know who that is. To be honest.
Evo.
Evil.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna know who that is.
But I think he's been on NXT long enough.
He's been on there for what, about 2 months or so.
Oh, yeah, maybe. You might be right on that.
I should have had you turn the headphone things up a little bit.
Bring the entire family to the Harley Race Wrestling Arena. Get your tickets now at HarleyRace.com. That's HarleyRace.com. Saturday night, August 15th. Don't miss the 2026
I have no clue who
Territory
it
Classic presented by the National Wrestling Alliance.
And we're back.
You forgot to turn the headphone thing down.
You told me to turn it up.
Turn it up,
I
turn
did.
it
And
down.
you gotta turn it up.
Right.
Hey, you see
Stand
what
up,
I
sit
have to
This
deal
is-
with
it's all on
every
him.
Sunday morning or
He-
anytime I'm on the
He
board.
asked me to do it, and now here we are doing it. We're back from our break. We are talking about, what are we talking about?
Let's go ahead and jump to AEW Dynamite. Grand Slam Mexico, coming to you from Mexico City. I thought the entire evening was a really awesome evening of wrestling action going on AEW.
Yes, I mean, HC,
It
go
was
ahead.
fun. It was a fun night. Tim and I were talking about during our longer break. Not a lot was accomplished as far as storyline goes. It was still fun. I don't know what it is about AEW. They can put on a nothing show and have fun. WWE does something and it's just like, well, that was dumb. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. They just don't know how to have fun over there.
AEW World Trios Championships on the line. The demand.
I was surprised with this one.
Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona, the champions going into this one, taking on Bandito, Brody King. Awesome to see Brodito back together again, and also their partner Hangman Adam Page. And
Which one's
Bandito
good? Which
come
one's
out and-
bad? Which one's the ugly? That's what I want to know.
oh, that's a good question. Bandito scoring the decisive pinfall in front of his home crowd for himself, Brody King, and Hangman Adam Page to become the brand new AEW World Trios Champions.
Yeah, some of that came out of this match, and I'm glad finally somebody did it. Brody King standing on the bottom rope because it's such a short between the bottom rope and the mat that he was pushing down on the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got
I
it.
love that spot.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm shocked that the demand lost already.
I was too.
I don't know why they did
I was shocked that
but-
they put those three, the demand, in a match against Page, Bandito, and Brody King so quickly
Well,
after winning the championship.
The good, the bad, and the ugly felt like a team that was destined to lose. It just felt like a
Mhm.
match that we're going to have just for fun. We're going to call it a silly name. And then they're just going to lose, and Hangman's going to move on to something else. I'm really surprised they won.
Interesting.
Is
I
it
was
good they
too,
won?
actually.
Yeah, it's good they won. The demand isn't doing much.
AEW International Championship. There was a lot of hype behind this one. Speedball.
delivered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speedball Mike Bailey taking on the champion Kyle Fletcher. And man, I was extremely pleased with this match. The way it went down, everything that happened in the middle, the ending of it was really good as well.
Kyle Fletcher to me is really the top talent in AEW right now.
More
You
than
could-
Ospreay?
I think
Ooh.
so.
Ooh.
You could just do so much with him, and he is giving match after match after match that you walk away going, "That's the match I'm going to remember."
He really does. I agree with you. I think he's a little too dangerous, but like
He's on that edge.
He's on that edge of hurting someone else, not just himself, someone else. But yeah, I agree with you. I love his matches. There was no chance Bailey was going to win, but you still were invested in
Right.
the crazy things they were doing. I agree.
And then, of course, after that match was over with, after Fletcher retained against Speedball, Kazuchika Okada confronting Fletcher out there on the ramp.
Yep.
What do you think about this one?
Kind of trying to take his shine away. You know, are we going to run into another breakup of the Don Callis family between Okada and Fletcher? I'm thinking so.
How about we just break up the whole family and be done with it?
He has been wanting this for months and months and months, and I gotta say, I'm right in the same boat as him, as HD Daniels. I would love to see
We're gonna
everything
have-
just go down.
Fletcher versus Okada, we don't need the family, it can just happen.
Interesting.
Proto Okada can just end.
Casino Gauntlet qualifier. Andrade El Idolo versus Commander versus Tommaso Ciampa to earn the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. And, you know, I was kind of hoping to see was kind of hoping to see Tommaso Ciampa
Yeah, I was rooting
get
for
the win
I was
in
rooting for
that
Tommaso
one. But
Ciampa.
it was Andrade El Idolo, the new national champion, coming out the victor in this one.
I'm not surprised Andrade's on a winning streak. I don't know why he has to be in this match when he has his own title.
Mhm.
But
I would have thought that he would have been putting his title on the line at All In.
Right, me too. It just proves that the national title doesn't mean anything in my mind. It's just a participation trophy. It really doesn't do anything for anybody. But then we had the aftermath of the match, didn't we, Sarge?
Yes, there was an aftermath to that match, and the aftermath was MJF coming down, making a quote-unquote surprise return, and brutally attacking Andrade with his Triple B championship
How did he
belt
get that?
and his Dynamite Diamond
Hey, Kenny
ring.
Omega.
See, that's where I was confused at. Why does he have this Triple B title when he's lost it to Kenny Omega? It didn't make any sense.
But the Young Bucks gave Kenny a new title to carry around.
True, granted, but that doesn't mean MJF now gets to carry around that other championship still. He lost. He lost to Kenny Omega.
Maybe they're setting up an interim heavyweight champion in that
No.
Triple B.
No.
Why would we need that? Kenny Omega's just fine.
Kenny Omega's just fine. He's going to lose to Will Ospreay at All In, and then, Will Ospreay will be the champion, then he'll face MJF.
Theoretically speaking, isn't CM Punk the true world champion and Omega's the interim champion? Because remember?
Different organizations, buddy.
No, he had the title with the X on it. Remember that whole thing?
Well, yeah, I guess you could say so.
It's still under lock and key, though.
Uh-huh, yep.
I guess. John Moxley, Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, and Pac in 8-man action against Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, and the Young Bucks. And it was the Death Riders coming out with the pinfall in that one. What did you guys think about that
I don't
match?
know why we did that.
Yeah, that
Just
was-
makes
that was-
the
that-
two teams fighting it all in look like losers.
Right, but I think the only thing that came out of it is showing that, hey, they don't know how to work together as far as the
Why do
tag
they-
champs and
why
the
do they need to
Young
work
Bucks.
together when they're
Right.
opponents?
Mhm.
Willow Nightingale, Jamie Hayter, and Alex Windsor going up against Mercedes Moné and Divine Dominion. Of course, that's Megan Bain and Lena Cross, the tag team champions. Willow Nightingale, the AEW Women's Champion. And it was Nightingale pinning her upcoming All-In challenger, Mercedes Moné, with a backslide. And it's got me worried now because I'm thinking Willow just may lose that title to
Exactly.
Mercedes at All-In.
On a backslide.
I do too. I do too.
Do you hate the
AC
backslide
Daniels
or-
over here
or-
whispering, saying I hate it. but-
I hate anticlimactic finishes like roll-ups and backslides and all that stuff. I don't like it.
You don't like it.
Don't like it. Never will.
And then also rounding it out, Mystico, Chris Jericho, and Darby Allin. Pull down that Arrakis real quick for me, if you wouldn't mind. All the way. Thank you very much. Hey, you know what? Mystico, Chris Jericho, and Darby Allin, competing as Corazon de Leon, defeated Kazuchika Okada, Kevin Knight, and Hechicero, where Darby Allin actually pinned the TNT champion Kevin Knight in this one. And I guess we're still going with the whole Darby Allin versus Kevin Knight thing.
Yep. I mean,
I'm kind of over it.
yeah. But now the stakes are going to be raised next time.
Well, for sure. And then also Persephone defeated Chris Statlander on AEW Dynamite as well. You know what? It's been a fun and a very fast 2 hours here on the radio. And we want to say thank you so much for you listening to us on the radio. And if you want to continue with our show, we're going to be on Facebook and YouTube for a little bit longer. Switch on over there And of course, until next Sunday, as I always say, and we hope that you come back next Sunday, but until then, hey, go watch some wrestling.
You want me to turn this up?
We have certain
And
types
now
of...
yeah.
All right.
There we go. All right. Well, hello there, Facebook and YouTube. Now you're by yourselves.
Hello.
No longer on the radio. Well, let's continue on a little bit here, because we still got Friday Night SmackDown to go over here.
What did you think? Just maybe I'm jumping the gun like I normally do. What about the Royce Keys Jacob Fatu match?
Oh, from
now
Monday Night
they're-
Raw, we missed that one, didn't we?
Well, who cares?
But they're actually saying maybe Royce Keys actually got injured in the match.
Oh, are they?
I wouldn't
Yeah,
doubt it.
okay.
I wouldn't doubt that he's injured in that one. I mean, they were doing some heavy duty stuff in that one that made me kind of cringe a little bit in a couple of those spots. And man, I don't know. I mean, I like seeing Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu going at it.
Right.
But I would have liked to have seen a little bit longer stretch of things with other different types of matches before we got to that street fight match. It's just me, though. What do you guys think?
I don't even know why we're supposed to care about Jacob Fatu and Royce Keys, because they had a friendship before the WWE that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
They just wanted something for Royce Keys to do, because they paid a lot of money to bring him over from AEW and don't know what to do with him. So they made up a story.
They did that. They did that, for sure.
No, I want Royce Keys to move on and maybe meet Baron Corbin.
Ooh.
Something of that nature.
Okay. I could dig that.
Okay, alright.
I could dig something like that. At least a feud between them two. That would be cool. Speaking of Baron Corbin, Friday Night SmackDown, he has a match with Trick Williams defending the United States Championship. And as H.D. Daniels and Superfan here alluded earlier, he came out still with the United States Championship with the white fur all the way around it.
The belt with the fur.
And I didn't hate it, to be honest.
Okay, alright.
I didn't hate that he still had the white fur on it because, it kind of got, Trick Williams seen it and was like, what the hell? It's my title. And he had said he was going to change it. He didn't change it. He did that to get under the skin of Trick Williams. And, ultimately, he used that title and struck Trick Williams and retained the United States Championship. You guys' thoughts on that one?
Okay. The concept of what's going on here is the babyface is chasing the heel. Are we buying it? Does Trick Williams need to be the babyface chaser to get more over than he already is?
I'm still trying to figure out where and how he became the babyface in the first place.
People love him. Whoop that trick.
Yeah.
I guess.
He was a babyface from day one. They just booked him as a heel, and
they realized that
Yeah.
now he's got to be a face.
I don't buy it. Trick has that aura that he needs the title to be more over. But now we're chasing to the title. I've lost interest now. Him as the champion kept me interested. But they think that we're going to be more interested in watching him earn it back. That's what they think.
But then we throw in Carmelo Hayes because Carmelo Hayes attacked Baron Corbin in the back as Corbin was doing an interview. So now Carmelo Hayes is back in the United States picture. Do we see a hot potato situation with the title?
No.
Or do we see Baron Corbin hanging on to it through both feuds between Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes? Because I even see, even after this matchup coming up with Carmelo Hayes, it's still not over with. We're going to get a triple threat somewhere down the line between Baron Corbin, Trick Williams, and Carmelo Hayes.
What about Isla Dragunov?
Again, where is
I'm just
Isla
saying,
Dragunov?
Well, where has Carmelo been? Like they've been. I know Carmelo's been on TV.
Yeah, he's been in
but
and out,
they
in
had
and
their
out.
little thing going on.
But
Or no,
Isla's been
not
gone again
Hila.
for a couple of months.
I said the wrong name. Ricky Saints. That's the
Oh,
name
Ricky
I meant
Saints.
to say. That's the name I meant to say.
Well, that's another person that we haven't seen for a little bit.
A couple weeks.
It's been like 3 weeks or so.
I don't know. Put them all four in the match and get it over with.
Make it a fatal four-way? Ooh. Eek. What do you think, Superfan?
I'm okay with it because I think Saints needs to have a belt.
Interesting.
Like you said, Trick needs the belt. Saints needs the belt too, just to solidify
He just
them,
got there.
bringing them up.
He just got there. Though.
Interesting stuff.
Not everybody needs a belt.
After a back and forth between the interim WWE Women's Champion Chelsea Green and the Women's U.S. Champion Tiffany Stratton, we see Fatal Influence come down, and they get a tag team championship match against Fatal Influence if Tiffany Stratton puts up her United States title next weekend against JC Jane. And I did not think going into that one that Green and Stratton was going to win the tag team titles.
I thought it would have been cool if they did.
I thought it would have been very cool if they had done that. But it just, it didn't sit right. It didn't feel like that they were going to, though. To me.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't. It would have been cool if they did. Didn't feel like they were gonna. Fatal Influence just won, but they pinned the world champion, which was nonsense.
Right. Do you think JC Jane's gonna win the belt next week?
I do. I think so. I think now you're going to see Fatal Influence with all of those titles, the tag team championships and the United States championships.
Tiffany has done jack with the U.S. title anyway.
She really hasn't.
Right.
She really hasn't done much of anything with it. And that kind of sucks because I love Tiffany Stratton.
They didn't know what to do with her. She's world title caliber, but they couldn't put it on her, so they gave her this.
Right.
But
You know what?
she didn't do anything with it.
From this moment forward, anyway, for right now, I'm going to let you take over.
Oh.
Because I'm going to
all right,
step out just for a moment.
Okay, where are we? Singles match. Charlotte Flair defeated Jade Cargill via pinfall using a top rope natural selection, aided by a returning Alexa Bliss and Tatum Paxley. I would almost prefer Alexa Bliss and Tatum Paxley to just be the team and Charlotte can leave.
Can go do her own thing?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, I agree. I was happy to see Tatum Paxley. But again, here's another call up from NXT. Is it one and done? Or is it also, okay, we're going to see how what do you...
It'll be a Roxanne type of a thing, a slow burn.
Right.
The three of them will face the Jade, whatever Jade's group's called.
Jade's group, right.
They'll beat them for, I don't know, maybe it'll be a War Games type thing. Because we're almost to War Games.
Yeah. Have you been surprised they really haven't set up War Games yet?
We're getting there. There's a few different ways they can go with it, but we're getting there. It's just, I feel like the whole year doesn't revolve around WrestleMania, it revolves around War Games. Because there's all these little factions.
Right.
Let's see.
That was interesting that I guess it was post-match, the Nia Jax and what is her name? Lash Legend coming down and putting the beat down on people.
Agree. But do we care?
No. Do we care about Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes?
No. Randy needs to be in the title picture right now and win right now.
Did you like the CM Punk being and Kevin Owens just kind of getting in the face, calling him a fraud?
I don't
You're
know.
a fraud.
It came out of nowhere. Kevin Owens just shows up and he's like, I hate you.
You're a fraud.
You're a fraud. It's like, why?
Right.
Can you tell us why, please?
And they teased it like, and there's some backstory between the two.
Wade Barrett even said we're not allowed to talk about it.
Right.
Why? Can they not say Ring of Honor or something?
I guess.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if it goes back to Ring of Honor or what the whole backstory is between the two.
It was just, yeah.
You know, instead of, I just don't like you.
Another
You're
CM
a pompous
Punk, another
ass.
CM Punk promo where I don't like you, and Wade Barrett literally said we can't talk about why.
Right. Don't get it. Don't bring something up if you're not going to
Exactly.
spill
God,
the beans on it.
what are they doing over there?
But then you got Randy and Cody. I'm looking for you, Randy. I'm looking for you. You didn't need to do it. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he lost to WrestleMania. He needed to do it.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Where does that leave us, Sarge?
What's that? Hey, sorry. When nature calls, it calls, right?
What do you think of Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton?
Here we go again.
Why do they suck so much?
They think that's where the money is. They think that that's where the money is, so they're going to keep doing it. Until we as wrestling fans stand up and collective will say enough of this, they're going to keep doing this kind of stuff. The way it goes.
Yeah.
The way it is.
We kind of went through SmackDown.
Cool.
I don't know. Do you know what they're talking about? But Wade Barrett literally said, we can't tell you why KO and Punk hate each other. He literally said that. We're not allowed to talk about it. Do you know what they're talking about?
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all. No clue.
Well, we were speculating is that someone have him back in Ring of Honor. But I don't remember it.
I'm trying to remember. Was CM Punk still in WWE when Kevin Owens got his start in WWE? Or was it after?
Yes.
They mentioned something about 10 years ago, I haven't had the title. That was Kevin Owens when he won the red undisputed title. CM Punk left 12 years ago now?
Roughly.
I don't know. So they were there at the same
So
time.
maybe there was some sort of altercation between them at that time.
But they're not allowed to. Here's a new storyline, everybody, but we're not allowed to talk about it.
It makes a lot of sense, don't it? It makes a lot of sense. Well, H.D. Daniels, our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3, yeet. What else you got?
Continental Classic is here.
Well, the Continental Cup is here.
Cup.
It's the Cup.
Sorry.
Where this one is a little different than the Classic, where we've got singles matchups, but it's single elimination, and we're just going straight to a finals.
Are we setting up Moxley versus Kingston?
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking so. But the question is, does Kingston beat Moxley for that championship?
I think he does.
I hope yes.
I think he does too.
I hope yes.
But they did say in the winter, the Continental Classic will still happen. So
just all kinds of continental breakfasts and cups and tournaments.
very true. Very true. Super fan. You got anything else from this week that you want to speak on, my friend?
Not really. I mean, the one I brought back up was the Braun Breaker versus Obafemi. I'm kind of intrigued to see how that plays out.
Braun's got to lose.
He has to.
Mm-hmm. So why even do it and make him lose? Why even bother with it?
Does it hurt Braun Breaker
Yeah.
to lose to Obafemi, you think?
Yes, it hurts Braun Breaker to lose it all right now. He's a tag team champion. If you want him to go into a feud with Chad Gable, great.
And I think that it would hurt Obafemi if he were to lose,
This is not a good feud.
it's a lose-lose situation here.
This is not something they should be doing right now.
I agree. This should be like way further down the line.
Way further.
Way further down the line.
But if you're trying to give Obafemi something to do to keep him relevant,
They're just so stupid. Roman Reigns is right there, and he just ended a rivalry with Seth.
Yeah.
Now is the time.
But we're not getting that.
Money in the Bank is coming up. It's one of their big 5 pay-per-views.
Yeah, in September.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that one is September.
I mean, if you really want to do something stupid, Roman can or Oba can win the title and get cashed in on.
Ooh. Well, I mean, but then again, from what they were saying, he still gets his championship opportunity from becoming King of the
But
Ring.
they don't know what they're talking about.
And there you have it. H.D.
Right.
Daniels says, WWE, you have no clue what the hell you're doing or talking about anymore.
They don't.
Hey, one last time, get your tickets, HarleyRace.com, next Saturday night, August the 15th, the NWA Showcase 2026 Territory Classic. Don't wait, folks. You're not going to want to miss this one. This is going to be awesome, awesome action from all of the 2 territories underneath the NWA umbrella. For H.D. Daniels, for our super fan, Tim Williams, I am Sarge saying thank you so very much, and we'll see you next time, next Sunday, actually, right here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. And until then, hey, go watch some wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yes, go watch some wrestling.
There we go. Yeah.